Hello, welcome to Stand Up 442. Your opinion matters. We're back with the Premier League this weekend after a week off with the international break. I'm here in the studio with Dylan. How are you, pal?
Yeah, good on.
You good. We're here today watching the Everton versus Liverpool game, Merseyside derby. Kick off in about 15 minutes' time. There's also the Old Firm derby this weekend as well. Same time, I think. It's Rangers versus Celtic. That should be a tasty affair.
Red card nailed on.
Red card nailed on, yeah, probably, yeah. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for logging in. If you want to share and like the stream, much appreciate your help and support. If you're watching on YouTube, if you can subscribe to our channel if you've not already done so. And also share the stream as much as you can. Get the word out there. We stand at 442, your opinion matters. And give us your opinion on anything football. Any questions you want to put to the group. We're going through a few things today. Summer transfer window, the England national team. Some of the players that have obviously got a red card in the last game, Harry Maguire and Reece James, we'll have a look at those. And we'll also have a look at Project Big Picture as well, giving our thoughts and opinions on that after the clubs in the Premier League rejected the proposal. But like I say, if you've got any questions, got any opinions, put them in the comments below. And yeah, we'll crack on with the first topic of the day, which is the summer transfer window. We'll just go through the Premier League teams, marquee signings for every team. With our thoughts and opinions on what we think, how they'll play for the club, and I think we'll do. So we'll start with Arsenal. The biggest transfer that they made, Thomas Partey from Atletico Madrid, £45 million. Thoughts on the player?
I think it's a very good signing, to be honest. Solid. From what I've seen from Champions League football and stuff, that's kind of what they need as a holding midfielder with Torreira going out. So, I think Arsenal always score goals, don't they? If you look at them, it's always defensive that they'll struggle. So for them, I think that's the kind of player.
Yeah, he's like an old school Patrick Vieira type, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, they beat some other clubs to him, haven't they? I think. I can't remember who else was linked him. Two other big names.
PSG and Juventus, I think it was.
I was going to say like Real Madrid and Juventus, something like that. Whatever it is, yeah. I
mean, the age that he's at, he's not even in his prime yet. So, I think the £45 million was the release clause on. I mean, for me, it's a little bit cheap, But
in these, when the contract was set, but still. Yeah. I think if I had to give it out of 10, I'd probably go 8 or 9, to be honest.
Yeah.
As a signing for what they need, because I think you can play out with your front three of Aubameyang anyway, and just let him sit with the other two, because he played a 4-3-3, don't they? Let the other two just press up. So 8 or 9.
Yeah. Well, obviously, if he's injury free, then could be a good sign. And obviously the second marquee-ish signing, Gabriel Magalhaes, if you want to call it, £27 million from Lille. Left-footed centre-half, 22-year-old. Again, they needed the centre-half, really.
All right so far. Scored on his debut, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
I think when you look at Arsenal in previous days, you've always had like a Koscielny there, haven't you? Or like a Mertesacker that's a bigger presence. So hopefully they're thinking that this young lad will be there for 5, 8, 10 years coming. So I can't really judge him on the 3 or 4 games that they've played already. But so far from what I've seen, he looks decent enough. I'd probably go 6 or 7 out of 10 on that.
It's weird with me, obviously, sitting here being a blue, because obviously Arteta used to be the second-hand man to Pep Guardiola. And, he signed Thomas Partey and Gabriel Magalhaes, his first summer transfer window. Makes you think, with them two players on City's radar for us to pick up,
Yeah, quite possibly, yeah. But I think it's a bit, you can say that and you can't, because you can say he's still enough Guardiola, but then when you look at Arsenal's positions that they need to strengthen, it's sort of different from City's. City don't need a defensive midfielder, and I know they need a centre-half. I get that.
Yeah, I prefer Thomas Partey over Rodri, though.
They both signed from the Atletico, weren't they? Both. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
We'll see how Thomas Partey plays. I mean, obviously he's new to the Premier League, so if he gets up with the speed of it all and physicality, I don't think his physicality is a problem, to be honest. Built like a brick shit house, isn't he, really? But
he's like 6'2" as well, isn't he?
Yeah. And obviously the free transfer of Willian from Chelsea.
I think that's solid as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously 32. I mean, for me, I'm a big fan of Willian. You know, he's set plays for one. His free kicks, corners. You know, his touch, his passing. I mean, obviously he's not the biggest spring chicken in the world, and we've been 32, but you know, for a couple of years on a free, it's
just wages that you've got to look at really with him, innit? And you look at Pepe, he paid 72 million.
Yeah.
I know obviously Willie cut on the right and Pepe comes on the left, but I think they're quite similar players in the way that they are as wingers. So if you got one 72 million and you'll have to pay 100 grand a week and just worry about that, then I'd still take it on that basis for 3 years. To be honest, would it get 2 year, 3 year contract, something like that?
I think it's a 3 year option of a further one.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's probably worth it on a 3 year deal.
So that's probably the three. They've got Danny Ceballos on loan. They've got Cedric Suarez from Southampton on undisclosed fee. Pablo Mari from Flamengo. Again, another footed centre half who's on the books at City. He's on an undisclosed.
A lot of Arsenal fans wanted Ceballos back, didn't they? I looked at the forums and that, and they're all doting him. I think that's another big one. But if I had to rank him, I'd probably say the top three would be Partey, like as you've done it, probably.
William, for me,
the second, and then the centre half, probably.
Any Arsenal fans there, give us a shout. Let us know what you think on your signings. Are you happy? Are you not? I mean, some Arsenal fans that I've spoke to are not bothered about the signings. They were more bothered about Aubameyang.
That is a big signing.
More bothered about Aubameyang on a contract, you know. So yeah, any Arsenal fans out there, let us know.
You have to, though. He's guaranteed 50, 20 goals a season. Like you need that at the end of the day. So it's good for that. Was it a 3 year deal again, wasn't it? So good on him.
First comment of the day from Nathan Yednik. I can't even say it, mate. Yed Nakachu. I'm not too sure. Nathan, where are you from, mate? Because I don't have a clue. But he's put big up standard 442. Appreciate your support, pal. Apologies that I fucked up your second name there, but I'm sure I'll get it at some point. Joel Pickups, but fucking hell, looks like Wheel of Fortune. Well, cheers, pal. I'll spin the wheel like Debbie McGee in a minute. But yeah, no, if you can like and share the stream, much appreciate your help, boys.
Win Dan for a night.
I know, yeah, imagine. So Arsenal transfer deals, probably what you're saying, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10?
I'd probably go 8, to be honest.
Like, 8 out of 10, yeah.
Mentioning Aubameyang as well, I think decent window. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm pretty content. But they should finish top 4, shouldn't they? 4th.
I had them top 4, to be honest. Just a quick touch on the outgoings for Arsenal. Lucas Torreira went the other way on the Thomas Partey deal to Atletico Madrid. You know, that's a decent signing for them. Guendouzi went on loan to Hertha Berlin. Yeah,
I don't rate.
I did it when he first came in. I quite liked him.
I think he's trash talk is
just
more than his talent.
And another surprising outgoing. Emilio Martinez to Villa.
I don't think that was surprising, to be honest.
Really?
Because you've seen him play that well in the last 8 or 10 games, and then you knew that he knew in himself he deserved to be playing in Premier League. And if any Arsenal fan in the right mind, I'll say Leno is still a better keeper, regardless of 8 or 10. He's 8 or 10 performances. So at that point, you have to think, right, we have to get a new sub-keeper and let him go. But 17 million quid.
Well, his first game for Villa, though, kept a clean sheet. Penalty save.
Well, obviously, they beat Liverpool as well last week, 7-2. But I think 17 million, I think Villa's got a decent keeper. And they, for me, now increase their chances of staying up tenfold. And Arsenal's got decent money for a keeper that I don't think they even bought for nowhere near that. They did something like a couple $100 grand or whatever. So,
I mean, we'll touch on Villa in a second, but like I say, it's Emilio Martinez. He's in my dream team. You know what I mean? That's how much I rate him, you know. Konstantinos Mavropanos, he's gone for another centre half. He's gone to Stuttgart on loan. Not worked out for him really. There was high hopes for him a couple of years ago from the Arsenal fans. You know, the next best thing, but it's just not happened for him, has it? A couple of youngsters gone out on loan. So yeah, I mean, like I say, the surprise one there for me, Martinez to Villa.
It was nailed on for me. Nailed on.
Right, Aston Villa. Be quite busy.
I think they just had a great goalkeeper.
How would you rate that goalkeeper signing?
Honestly, right up there with probably one of the best in the Premier League. They had to get a decent keeper, didn't they? And they've done that there. I don't want to like backstab Pepe Reina here, but he's just not strong enough. And hopefully he'll do well. I think I know you'll touch on it, but the Ross Barkley signing is big signing. Now, they'll probably sign him permanently, to be honest. He played really well against Liverpool as well last game. So.
Yeah, so obviously the biggest marquee signing for Villa was Ollie Watkins from Brentford for 33 million.
26 plus add-on or something like that. It's mad, isn't it?
What do you think?
Well, he scored 2 against Liverpool. Was that his first start or something?
Yeah, he got an hat-trick against Liverpool.
Oh, was it hat-trick?
Yeah.
Well, I thought he scored 2. But there you go. Yes. What better way to start? The thing is, right, with, even chat shows like Standard 442 or commentators on BT will always resort back to how much he spent. If it's 10 million, what a signing. If it's 33 million, is he justified the price?
Yeah.
If you're a player, you can't possibly determine how much you go for. You've just got to put in the performances. He scored 3 in one game, so perfect start for me. I think being a young lad, he'll do well at Villa, and may even go on again. Like Richarlison did from like Watford to Everton. I think he might even go on to like an Everton or maybe Tottenham. An Arsenal or something like that. Yeah, in the next few years. So I rate him personally from what I've seen at Brentford. Scored 25, 26 in the Championship, so I think he should grab.
See, that's the thing. There's a lot of players that score a lot of goals in the Championship, and they step up to the Prem, and it's like you're lucky if you get 10 goals out of them.
It's different football, though.
Yeah.
It's Premier League's not really. I don't want to say that as intense, but sometimes it's not as quick. Because like the Championship, you can play all these like weird formations. Like Brentford do that thing with like Moneyball and stuff, don't they? And sign them to it's all weird. But I think you'll probably sign for like an Everton, Arsenal, Spurs or something in the next 2 years.
In fact, thinking about it, I could probably see him replacing Vardy at Leicester.
Something like that.
So Vardy's 34 now, isn't it? So
top 5, 6, 7, something like that.
Sorry. Back to Villa. The next marquee signing. I say marquee signing because I'm looking at the cash. That's all. You know what I mean?
Matty Cash.
Well, yeah.
That's what they signed.
They did sign Matty Cash and Forest for 16 million, but they also signed Bertrand Traore from Lyon for 17 million. He was on the books at Chelsea at one point. Is he a forward winger?
He's left wing, yeah.
Left winger. Like I say, stepping up from the French league, it's a
test, isn't it?
It is a test,
but fundamentally, Villa were in one point of going down last season because they conceded too much and didn't score enough. Yeah. So they've done right in strengthening both them places. Yeah. A lot of forwards and a keeper. So fair game. I just think through what they've signed, Watkins and Barkley will start and probably Traore on the bench again. Yeah. But you've got to give him a chance, haven't you? 17 mil. Throw him in there for your time.
Of course, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Next comment on the stream, Wayne Marco. He's got a 3-day ban from Facebook, so it's YouTube only for me.
What have you done?
Ruffling feathers again, Wayne. So just let you know, Wayne, we're obviously watching the Everton-Liverpool game. The teams are lining up now for kick-off at 12:30. We are going through the summer transfer window for each team in the Premier League, just to give our thoughts on obviously the transfers that have come in and some of the outgoings that may have gone out.
I can't believe he doesn't start. I know we're going to get onto it, but Ben Godfrey, like for Michael Keane, I don't know how he doesn't come in for 25 million from Norwich.
So they have a lineup: Pickford, Coleman, Mina, Keane, Digna, Decore, Allen, Gomez in midfield, and then Rodriguez, Calvert-Lewin, and Richarlison up front. The Liverpool team is Adrian and next. Obviously, Alisson's is he banned or is he injured?
Injured, I think.
Injured, yeah. Alexander-Arnold, Joel Matip, the surprise included before pre-match. Van Dijk, Robertson make the back four. Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago midfield three. Decent, obviously, midfield three. And then, obviously, your standard Salah, Firmino, and Mane up front.
First start for Thiago, that, isn't
it? Quick thoughts on this game?
I've gone 2-1 Everton. I think this is
Everton. You've gone Everton, yeah?
Yeah, only because in most recent years Liverpool have dominated it, and I think with that 7-2 battering against Villa, I think Everton's 100% record is the best chance they've ever got to beat Liverpool. No fans, no pressure, just go and play the football. So
it will be very interesting to see Thiago in this game today.
But even obviously that Allen's coming and Doucouré is coming, like they both look solid together. So it's going to be harder for Liverpool to get through. So. I don't know what you reckon. What do you think?
Obviously, as we all know, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is on form. I mean, he's obviously scored for England midweek.
Player of the month. Weren't
Yeah, 9 goals in all competitions, including a couple of hat-tricks.
Standard.
Yeah. So yeah, I can see if I was put a bet on, I'd probably say Calvert-Lewin any time. I'd probably say Everton's front three are in better form than Liverpool's front three, so it will be an interesting game.
I think I've gone 2-1, not fancying Everton to nick it, but it could quite easily be like 5-5. They could quite easily just be goals everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, Alisson's a big miss for me. If Alisson's in net,
he's dodgy as well, that Adrian.
Yeah. If Alisson's in net for Liverpool, I'd probably say just Liverpool.
I know every time I come on, right, I mention Rochdale, I shouldn't, but I'd start Andy Lonergan over who's been for Rochdale in net instead of Adrian. He's disastrously bad. Like, I know a lot of people give Pickford a lot of hassle for making mistakes, but Adrian's just got noticed because he's in the Liverpool side. I think he's dodgy, but there's goals to be had in there today. 2-1. Yeah, 2-1.
Just see it being 0-0, can't you? It's one of them. So yeah, going back to the summer transfer window, we are still at Aston Villa. As you mentioned previously, Dylan, Ross Barkley on loan from Chelsea.
10 out of 10.
Great signing.
10 out of 10.
Great signing. I mean, for me, he's got lost at Chelsea, which is a bit of a shame, really. Because
I think he's better than Mason Mount.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah. I don't know how Mason Mount starts, and that's I'm not one for coming.
I think it's because of his age, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not one for coming on here and starting kicking the player when he's down and all that, and just jumping on the bandwagon. But I genuinely think that Ross Barkley deserves to start, and I think Giroud is like the most underrated striker in the last 5 years. He's scored like the most goals for the French national team, getting in front of Mbappe, and people like Griezmann. He's starting in front of them, yet he can't get up front because Tammy Abraham's up front. That doesn't make sense to me. That so I just think Barkley's a steal. If they can get him for like 5-10 million, then it's a great signing for me. So 10 out of 10 on that one.
10 out of 10 indeed.
Matty Cash as well from Forest.
Matty Cash for Forest, 16 million, yeah.
Well, they used to have that El Mohammadi at right back, didn't they, or something like that. So I rate him as well, to be fair, 15 mil or something like that. So
Virgil van Dijk's just gone right in on Rodriguez. No fucking about.
How's that not a yellow card straight?
No fucking about there, was it?
40 seconds in.
To be fair, he's just pushed him off.
I know, but it was about half an hour late.
Well, I know. So Everton Liverpool just kicking off now. And yeah, so like I said, it'll be interesting to see what happens in this game. But yeah, we're back to the summer transfer window. The outgoings for Villa. I'm just picking off names here that I know. James Chester. I mean, there's a few names on here that look like youngsters, like Indiana Vasilev, James Bree.
Can I just say, Van Dijk's just made another tackle that's half an hour late, a minute in, and the ref's thinking about booking him already.
It's like been 2 minutes.
Sorry, going back to them transfers, other than James Chester, I don't really know of any. So for Villa's recruitment, I reckon it's 9 or 10 out of 10. To be honest, Salah should have gone through there, but yeah, I think Villa will finish comfortably all right. I think 14th, 14th, 13th, 12th, something like that. Yeah. I think they'll be fine. So, especially with last week's performance, you've got to go in thinking, I beat the best team in the league, and what Joe Cole said before this is in Europe.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. See, that's the thing about football. You could obviously they beat Liverpool 7-2. Robertson in there, Mane, 1-0 Liverpool.
2 minutes in.
2 minutes in, Mane.
Shocking.
It was shocking defending, wasn't it? Ball goes right across the pitch to Robertson.
Who's that at right back? Coleman.
Yeah.
Coleman just gets the ball knocked around him. Robertson pulls it back. Mane's in the 6-yard box, roof of the net. 1-0. Pickford's not even moved. Poor that.
Was poor. 1-0 Mane.
Good ball over that from Salah out wide. Even though it was meant for Mane, well over hit. Yeah. Good finish up.
Well, it's not 0-0, is it?
There you go. I said it could be like 5-5. We should have got on that, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
A goal every 3 minutes would be all right. Everton are straight up the other end here. Goal kick for Liverpool. What are we on to now? Not Villa.
Sorry, I'm just updating the stream.
Not Villa. Who's next?
Brighton next.
Brighton, I think, just keeping hold of that centre half, Ben White, is better than any transfers. It's a finish out.
Wayne Jones, put the lights closer, very dark. Is it? Is it dark, Wayne? Is it dark?
Definitely not.
Maybe put the brightness up on your TV, pal. Chris James Hampson, afternoon, lads. Afternoon, Chris. Thank God the internationals are done again. Back to the Premier League. Yeah, you are correct, pal. I know you're a Liverpool fan. You just took the lead. What do you think? You think you'll win this game? Obviously, Everton have been on form. Calvert-Lewin's been on form. What's your predicted score in this one, Chris? Let us know. 15 people watching the stream. You can like and share the stream. I much appreciate your support. If you're watching on YouTube, if you can subscribe to the channel. If you've not already done so, I much appreciate your support. Liverpool on the attack. Mane with a cross in. Corner to Liverpool. Right, okay, sorry. Going back to the summer transfer window. Okay, so we're on Brighton. In terms of names, honestly, I'm not going to look at prices here. Biggest marquee signing was the free transfer of Adam Lallana from Liverpool.
Just can't stay fit, can he? Just he's injured. Is he injured again?
Yeah.
He's a great player if he can stay fit for someone like Brighton, but it's when you're paying wages for someone that you just can't use for 5-10 months. That's a penalty. He's offside. Oh,
Pickford's just got it. Sorry, corner from Liverpool got cleared out.
No, definitely not.
I think it was Fabinho shoots it in back post.
It's not even offside.
Van Dijk on the back post. Pickford's come in and absolutely took him out.
I reckon VAR could have this as a penalty, you know.
Defo penalty, this, isn't it?
I don't think he's offside.
That's a defo penalty, that.
I genuinely think this is going to be a Salah goal here.
Pickford scissor challenge knee height on Van Dijk. He might have broke Van Dijk's knee here.
he's give offside, but I genuinely don't think that's offside.
I think his shoulder was offside, wasn't it? His armpit.
Come on. I know I've even picked Everton here, but that's a penalty, that.
Absolutely winning on Van Dijk then. His right knee.
Oof, back to Brighton.
Back to Brighton indeed. Yeah, like I say.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. Joel Veltman from Ajax, undisclosed. First time I've heard that name.
I think he played against Spurs in the Champions League.
That challenge then, Jesus Christ!
Oh, because of the foot. Look at the foot of Calvert-Lewin. Do you see underneath?
Oh yeah.
Underneath Henderson's foot. Oh, he's on. Is your elbow count as
armpit, isn't it? Oh no, but it's bottom of the shirt sleeve, because what they're saying is now, if the ball hits you there on the shirt sleeve, it's not on ball. They're saying if it's below the shirt sleeve line, that's why you can see you see the line, but the white band on Liverpool.
So on that white band, literally,
if Mane does that in the box, it's not on ball.
It's next to his stud, and the VAR's give offside. That is the tightest decision. If Everton go on to win this, Pickford's got away with one there. I'm telling you.
Klopp going absolutely.
Klopp reckon it's a definite penalty. Liverpool without Van Dijk though, I think they'll struggle.
He's the scissor challenge from. I'm surprised, even though it's offside.
He's not got a booking, a red card. You can't give a red card.
You can't a red card, can you? No, you can't, can you?
He's got to discard.
Can you?
No, you got to discard the play. You can't. If it was a penalty, you probably would have booked him.
Yeah,
I reckon.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You know,
it wouldn't have sent him.
I know, but it's knee height. It's scissor challenge. I mean,
he's off the floor, isn't it? This is 6 minutes in, a goal and this.
Oof.
Sign of things to go.
Oof.
He's dodgy, a minute.
Pickford, yeah.
I'm not saying that it weren't as bad as I tried before, but he's still dodgy.
Chris Hampson was a bit nervous with this one, Dan, especially after the Villa game. And to be honest, glad the international break happened. Had a 2-2 on this game. But the way it started, it could be a big score, 5 apiece.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Yeah. That's To be honest, Chris, that's what we said. Well, that's what Dylan said. To be honest, it could be either.
Might change the name to Tips the 442.
It could be a narrow 2-1 victory, we said, or it could be a cricket score of 5 apiece.
There won't be. I don't think it'll be somewhere in between though. It'll either be like 2-1, 1-0, or like 5-5. I think he was offside there.
I hadn't thought that myself.
I think you've got to let it go in case he's not, and then
Everton on the attack.
The thing is though, if he was offside and he doesn't score and he gets a corner and they score from the corner, it's just unlucky, innit? It don't make sense, this VAR stuff.
I know. It's weird, isn't it? Okay, so Brighton, yeah, sorry. There's quite a few noticeable outgoings for Brighton. Dale Stevens to Burnley, undisclosed. Anthony Knockout to Fulham. Undisclosed. Lacardia.
I thought Anthony Knockout's gone to
Fulham.
Cardiff on loan. I'm sure.
No, it says here.
No,
Fulham undisclosed.
Trust me, Fulham. No.
Sky Sports, Fulham undisclosed.
He already signed for Fulham though. I'm sure. Knockout was already playing for Fulham.
Oh, well, there you go then. It's probably just confirmed then, isn't it?
Oh, right, okay.
He's probably a loan subject to a buy or something.
I'm sure he's gone to Cardiff.
Well, it says here undisclosed.
Okay.
Let me have a look at the Fulham outgoings then. Quickly.
I'll type Knockout in on Google.
No, it says Anthony Knockout, Brighton undisclosed then.
I'm not having it.
I'm not having it. I think Van Dijk's struggling with his knee, you know.
Plays for Forest. Knockout.
What?
Yeah, Fulham to
Sky
Norwich.
Sports news state your shit, man.
It's good that I know, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good to have someone knows it. Jurgen Lacardia has gone to Cincinnati on loan. Martin Montoya has gone to Real Betis from undisclosed fee.
I thought it was decent, Montoya.
Yeah. Aaron Moy has gone to Shanghai Shenhua, undisclosed.
For $500,000 a week. You'd take it, wouldn't you?
Glenn Murray's gone to Watford on loan. Shane Duffy's gone to Celtic on loan. Shane Duffy? I don't.
It's because Ben White's coming in.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, there's been quite a few. Oh, is he gone off?
Yeah. Joe Gomez coming.
Wow. Okay. So Van Dijk's off the pitch and Joe Gomez is on. I didn't see that.
What's Doucouré doing chasing the ball there? That's going to go in Everton's favour.
Well, Liverpool not having Van Dijk and Alisson. Here we go. Everton on the attack. Liverpool get it away.
Why does Firmino do them like flicks in the middle of the pitch when you just lose the ball?
Oh, Cameroon. Chance. Well, it's interesting now. No Alisson, no Van Dijk. We'll see what happens now then.
He's decent, that left back for Everton, isn't he?
So what's your thoughts on Brighton's survival?
I've got to go down.
You got to go down?
Yeah. I think it'll be Brighton, West Brom and Fulham I picked, I think. Them three.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't think that they can like conjure up the big results, like because they beat like United at home previously, and with all the fans there, I just feel like with COVID on, I don't feel like they've got the belief that they can.
Yeah. And
they're always going to concede, aren't they? So, sorry, Brighton fans, going down. What do you reckon? Do you think they'll go down?
I think they'll go down. Yeah. I just don't think there's I don't think there's enough goals in the team.
And the squad depth's not there, is it?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. It's crazy football because obviously Leeds went in for Ben White 3 or 4 times to try and sign him, and they went up to what, 30 million or something.
Yeah, like 28 mil.
So imagine Leeds stay up this season, and Brighton go down. Then obviously Leeds probably sign Ben White for about 10 mil.
Well, yeah, because he's in the Championship, and they have to take what they can get. Don't they? But if they don't go down, you've got to give yourself the best chance of staying up. You can't just give your best players away just because you think you're going down, can you?
Yeah.
So I don't think the relegation zone at the minute in the table. Brighton. I don't even know. I don't think so. Like Premier League table, I'm not too sure to be fair. Firmino's just had a chance there, headed it over 10 yards out or so. think he's underrated as well.
Bottom 3 at the minute: Burnley, Sheffield United, Fulham.
Sheffield United are struggling, aren't they?
So West Brom, Burnley, Sheffield United, and Fulham are the only teams in the Premier League not to register a win yet this season.
Forgot about them. That'll be all right though.
So yeah. Okay, so you're tipping them for relegation, Brighton. I'm probably say the same, to be fair. Next up is Burnley. Couple of signings for Burnley: Dale Stevens from Brighton, Will Norris from Wolves, both on an undisclosed.
Keeper in a minute.
Those are the only 2 signings.
I know a lot of Burnley fans are fuming because they've just.
Well, they've released Joe Hart, they've released Aaron Lennon.
Joe Hart signed for Spurs.
Yeah, and they've released Jeff Hendrick as well.
Jeff Hendrick, I think they paid about 10 mil from it for Derby about 3 years ago or something.
Yeah, signed on a free to Newcastle, didn't they? So yeah,
I think Burnley's so far the worst transfer.
Yeah, it's out of the Premier League. I'd probably say Burnley has got the worst transfer window this season. But at the end of the day, with Sean Dyche's pedigree and his organisation of the team,
they should finish.
They
16th,
should finish
16th,
15th, something like that. So that's a quick one on Burnley. Chelsea.
9 out of 10.
Chelsea have obviously been the busiest team in the transfer window.
I tipped them to win league, didn't
I? Did you? Okay, so we'll go for marking signing in terms of price. Kai Havertz for Bayer Leverkusen on 71 million. That's obviously including add-ons.
Strong. 21, 22. Captained Leverkusen. Decent. I think he'd be a big player for them for about 10 or 12 years, to be honest. Not the best one, no, I don't think. Not the best signing.
No, they've got Hakim Ziyech, Ajax, 33.3 million.
Very good player.
Very good player.
Yeah, very, very good.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not going to say single-handedly because what?
See, Hakim Ziyech's like 27.
It's a prime.
So I'm surprised that no one in a 7-year period from when he was 20 have picked him up. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's only really come to like headlines the last 2 years.
Right.
Do you know when they beat Real Madrid at the Bernabeu?
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm comparing it to like when Leicester picked up Kante from a second division French team. Do you know what I mean?
He was still at 25, I don't think, wasn't he? Or 24, something.
What, Kante?
Yeah, at that point, was he not?
Yeah, it was something like that, yeah. But well, that's just what I'm saying, though. It's like Hakim Ziyech, obviously his technical ability and his attributes have always been there. Do you know what I mean? But it's just the fact that he's come prominent in the Champions League, and obviously he's like you say, he's come to the forefront for the transfer.
The thing is, though, with this Chelsea, like they needed it. They was playing all the kids last season because of this transfer embargo. Like you'd be a fool not to think that they were going to spend 150, 200 million in this transfer window to make up for the last one or two.
Yeah.
So I still don't think he's the best signing of the transfer window. Still,
yeah. I mean, you got obviously signed Thiago Silva on a free from PSG.
That's been what a touch from Calvert-Lewin. 1-on-1. Sorry about that. Yeah, Thiago Silva. I think when they got beat by, or not, didn't get beat by West Brom. When they drew with West Brom, I thought he was just going to come in the Premier League. Like it's a top 3, top 4 team. Chelsea against West Brom, I can probably walk it, and it was a big reality check for him. Yeah. 5, 6 out of 10.
For me, what we say, I don't like it. 3 out of 10 for me. Ben Chilwell from Leicester. It says undisclosed, but I think it's around 50 million. Yeah.
Strong that, 8 out of 10. Yeah. They need the left back. Proven what he can do with Leicester finishing 4th, 5th recently. Yeah.
I mean, for a few years, I was a big fan of Marcus Alonso. I quite like what he brought to the team, but he's just not.
He's not the modern day centre back of getting up and down the line. In it, he can take a good free kick and take a good corner, but that's about it.
Timo Werner from Leipzig says undisclosed.
10 out of 10.
But we're talking 50, 60 million.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. He's linked with Liverpool, wasn't he, before? I think that's really where he wanted to go, and for some reason it didn't materialise. But 20 goals a season guaranteed, Champions League proven.
Is it guaranteed though?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm playing devil's advocate.
He's not scored yet, has he?
No, he has.
Has he?
Yeah.
I think it's proven. I think it's nailed on. 15 goals minimum. I just do. Like, the way he runs in behind suits Premier League to a T. And for Chelsea needing to sign a big name striker, they've gone and done it. So, yeah, that's off to him, 10 out of 10 for me. Putting it out
there. Okay. Goalkeeping situation. They signed, obviously, Edouard Mendy from Rennes for 22 million.
Yeah, that needed to be done as well.
Yeah.
I think Kepa for 75 million is one of the biggest flops in recent times. I think if he helped himself and he didn't do that thing at Wembley, I think he might have given himself an extra chance. But thinking he's bigger and better than he is kind of made up Frank Lampard's decision to do it. If he didn't do that, Lampard's job could be in for it's 1-1. He's just scored from a corner.
Sorry,
yeah.
No, you're right. Go on.
But basically, the ball come through to Calvert-Lewin, tried to take the defender on. I think Adrian saved it, went out for a corner. James Rodriguez swings the ball in. Keane jumps highest, and it's not even directed in any corner. Adrian should do better. It's just right in the middle of the net. Here we go.
It's a great corner, though.
Look at that, Adrian. Just watch Adrian here. Just watch the keeper. I know it's fast. I know it's fast.
I know, but it's the quality of the corner kick for me.
But it's right at him. I'm saying Alisson tips that over. Look at it. Just I don't know. Maybe
it's the quality of the delivery for me. The corner itself. If you put it bang on the money, it's
5 yards out, you're going to score. But what I'm saying is, even if it's hit the bar and gone in or whatever, it should be doing a little bit better for me. 1-1, and my prediction's going to come in 2-1. I can tell. With Van Dijk going off, there's gaps that you would never find before. But going back to Chelsea, I think, like we were talking about Werner before, I think he's probably the best signing for me in the whole Premier League transfers.
I mean, for me, looking at this game now, I'm looking back at just before the international break, and obviously we're City got beat off Leicester and we dropped points against Leeds. Right now with this goalkeeper situation and Van Dijk going off injured,
Everton has to be favourites.
It's a massive period now for City to pick up points and because I can just see Liverpool dropping points now because unless this front three here,
Salah's going to cut in.
Salah's 1-on-1.
But you can tell he's going to cut in. If you're keen there, just don't.
Salah's doing it for 3 years though, and no
one
defender. Every single defender I see goes, "Yeah, go on then, mate."
Just don't show him the left.
It's like Arjen Robben back in fucking.
There is no right foot, but the thing is, if they nip round your right and then finish with the left, you look even worse.
Yeah, true. So like you say, 1-1 at Goodison Park. Michael Keane with the equaliser for corner from James Rodriguez.
Didn't I predict before off stream that it was going to be like Calvert-Lewin, Rodriguez goal and a centre half for Liverpool? I know I got it the wrong way around.
Got Rodriguez with fantasy team, by the way. It's just something.
I think he's up there, but we'll get to that one.
So finish off with Chelsea. You had them tip for title charge.
There or thereabouts, yeah. I think the keeper that they've signed looks decent.
I mean, for me, obviously, it sounds obviously a bit typical. It's a bit easy to say, but if other teams have a poor season, like for example today with the Van Dijk injury, we don't know how long he's going to be out for.
Yeah, losing to Villa as well.
Do you know what I mean? So we know right now Alisson's going to be out for 6 or 7 games. Yeah. So we don't know if Van Dijk's out for the same, they could drop 15 points in the next 6 games.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
the Premier League is like the most open league in the world, isn't it? Like you look at the French league, the Italian league, it's only between a few teams. Yeah. Any one of like 6 or 7 teams could win. It's like Leicester's gone and done it. Everton, to be fair, if they keep going the way they are, they could be in top 4, top 3, whatever. So
see again, there's 2 sides to the coin, and there's performances of other teams, and then you think to yourself, has Frank Lampard got the capability to that's a high boot, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a high boot for Andre Gomez.
It was above his head. He's saying he's put his head down, but the boot was above his head. He's going to have to book him as well for this reaction.
I think he's considering sending him off here. Otherwise, the other card's out straight away.
But he won't send him off.
I don't know. Look how high this boot is.
No, it's not sending off.
Look how high that boot is.
It's not sending off.
To be fair, I didn't even touch him, did I?
No, it's not sending off. It's a foul, and that's about it. Might book him.
Didn't touch him. I don't think he's even booked him.
I think that Allen is probably the most.
He's not booked him.
That Allen's a decent signing, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
From Napoli.
Yeah.
Are you saying this is in? I'm saying.
I was thinking myself then. The free kick to Liverpool, about 20 yards out, centre of goal. Well, just right of centre, actually. Left to centre, whichever way you want to look at it.
It's got to be Salah to strike this, isn't it? Nobody else.
Alexander-Arnold.
Don't think so. It needs to be on the other side for him, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, centre of goal, it's left foot or right foot, yeah.
Look at Thiago trying to get in on it. I'm going to say keeper saves it.
I'll say hit the wall.
I'm going to say it's going to be get over that. Decent effort. Keeper saves it, corner.
I think we're going to hit the wall here. Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, you can tell he's hitting it, can't you?
Mate, for 63, mate, if FIFA 21 had releasing videos of him taking free kicks, mate,
this is it, yeah.
Oh, what a save! Good shout! What a save, Pickford.
Henderson back heels it, like little roll off. Alexander-Arnold over the wall, top right corner.
Great shot.
He should save it for me, corner. And I think I called that.
You did call it, yeah.
Thank you.
442 tips on the regular. So, outgoings for Chelsea.
They could score from this, to be honest.
Right, sorry, one second.
Not cleared.
Everton cleared. Bang.
Yeah, I don't know. For Chelsea.
Outgoing for Chelsea's, Pedro's got a Roma on a free. Ross Barkley's obviously, we know we've got a Villa on loan. William, as we know, went to Arsenal on a free transfer. Lewis Baker's got a chance on sport on loan. Just pick out names that I recognise. Ethan Ampadu, we've got Sheffield United on loan. Not a bad little player, him.
I think he's overrated.
Zappa Costa's got a Genoa on loan. Victor Moses is going to Spartak Moscow on loan. Think of that one.
Victor Moses, right? I know this sounds weird, but when Chelsea won the league in like 2016, 17, whatever it was, with Conte, he was like an integral part of the overlapping wing backs. Victor Moses, weren't he? He's just fallen off. I still think with
he played right back most of that season, didn't he?
And I think that most of the transfers that are coming, you've got to give Chelsea 8 or 9 out of 10 easy, don't you? As an overall rating.
Yeah. Okay.
And to end this.
Next up, Crystal Palace.
Eze
from QPR, 20 million. Nathan Ferguson and West Brom for a free.
He's decent.
It's not in this list. I don't know why, but they signed Jack Butland from Stoke for $1 million.
Yeah. Just no from me.
Just a no from you.
I'll take Guaita out every day over Butland. Yeah. He'll be a sub keeper, won't he, surely? But yeah, Eze and Ferguson.
I think
strong.
I think the biggest obviously the biggest success for Palace during the transfer window was keeping all the Wilfred Zaha.
At one point, he was like nailed on to leave. So yeah, decent. I've 7 out of 10 for me. Yeah, strong still.
Mid-table Palace. Let's be safe.
Got about 11th, 10th written all over it for me.
Okay. Yeah. Next up, obviously the team that's playing at home today, Everton. Been quite active in the transfer window, as we all know. Allen from Napoli, as we just recognised. James Rodriguez from Real Madrid, 22 million. Decore from Watford, 20 million. Ben Godfrey from Norwich, 20 million. Robin Olsen, I'm not so sure he's Roman alone.
Keeper.
Okay. And Niels Nakundu from Marseille, 250 grand.
All of them, literally all of them, 10 out of 10. He could not have got it better, Ancelotti. I know there's only been 4 games, but the way that Decore and Allen's just slotted straight in, brilliant. Rodriguez, for Everton to sign James Rodriguez, just beat this like 2014 or 2015 after scoring that goal at the World Cup to play for Real Madrid and come to Everton. Yeah. He's now, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but he's now the big fish in a small pond instead of just an average player. Yeah. So I think 10 out of 10 is not even an understatement either. Like that, Decore breaking the play up there, that's what they've been missing in recent years. Yeah. And normally they'd have Iwobi and Tom Davies starting, and now you've got Allen and Decore. So, and Andre Gomez as well is decent. The three they work well with each other. Two Holding and Andre Gomez going forward with Richarlison. So 10 out of 10 for me. I don't know what you reckon, but
Yeah, I quite fancy Everton as a. I mean, obviously we didn't know about Calvert Lewin's form before Premier League started the season, but as it is now, I could probably see him pushing for a European place.
top 4, top 5.
Not too sure about top 4. I don't think they've got their capabilities for the strength in depth.
I think they'll finish above Spurs and United. I do.
You think?
I do, yeah.
Oh, okay, bold prediction, like it.
I do. I just think.
Even with Gareth Bale back at Tottenham.
Yeah, but I just think even when you're a team that's not really on the radar, and that's no disrespect to Everton, I think that they can surprise a few because they're not fancied. Like even this game now, they're not fancied really. But in my eyes, the favourites to go on and do it now, especially with Van Dijk off.
Yeah.
And they're going forward and like whatnot. But if you said Liverpool have played Real Madrid and whatnot and won the Champions League in recent years, and you're only missing 1 or 2 players, you still have them nailed on to beat Everton, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So Everton to win for me.
Yeah. Just coming up to half an hour played at Goodison. Everton 1, Liverpool 1. Mane with the first, and Michael Keane with the equaliser for Javi Rodriguez corner. Just give you an update on the Scottish Premiership. Rangers have beaten Celtic.
Called that as well.
At Celtic.
What, 1-0 or 2-1?
1-0. Conor Goldson with the goal after 9 minutes.
Was there a red card?
It doesn't look like it just yet.
Call that 2-1. It's not finished, that is it?
Half an hour gone. Same time as this.
No. I said 2-1 involved. Red card.
Just to give you some quick stats from that game. 4 shots apiece, 2 shots on target for Rangers, none on target for Celtic. Celtic, majority of the possession, well, I say majority, just marginal, 54%. No yellow cards, no red cards, 2 corners. So, yeah, it's looking like Rangers so far.
I think Seamus Coleman's going off here.
Unbeaten Rangers this season so far.
Decent. But
I fancy Rangers for the win this year.
It's
I like what Gerrard's done up there.
I don't know who it is. His hamstring's gone. Coleman's going off. I think surely Godfrey's got to come on here. Yeah, Godfrey.
Yeah.
I think
is he a right back by trade anyway?
Centre off.
Is it? Is it right back then?
No, it'll just be him.
Because
it's Mina and Keane, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But he's the fastest of the lot, so he could probably just do the job.
Yeah.
Might even go to a free back here and let that Digne play at left mid. You know, Richarlison and Keane up front is just like a 4-4, 3-5-2.
3-4-3.
Probably like 3, something like that. 3-4-3, 3-5-2.
No, it looks like he's playing right back, to be fair. Don't think they're going to change the system. But like you say, he's young and quick, so I don't think...
He's my age, believe it or not.
Is it?
22, yeah.
So, nice. Was he part of the same back four that... is it Jamal Lowe? Same as...
Jamal Lewis.
Oh, Lewis, yeah.
From Newcastle now,
yeah.
He was. I'm surprised that Max Aaron's ain't gone as well. I think he was linked with someone else in the Prem. But right.
Just going on Everton's outgoings, because obviously we've spoken about the ins. Leighton Baines is retired from football. Shame, really, good player. Nias has been released. Declan Bird's gone back to Ajax on a free transfer. Walcott's gone to Southampton on loan. Morgan Schneiderlin's gone to Nice on an undisclosed. And the rest are youngsters.
I know this is not part of what we're supposed to be talking about, but it's just come up there. Sheffield United, Fulham, 15 quid.
That's BT Sport box office. Yeah.
You're showing it anyway. People are paying like 50 quid a month for this.
We'll touch on. We'll come to that in a bit. I've got a strong opinion on that fucking.
Shocking, isn't it? On we go. After Everton, who's it? United or something?
So
after the Everton transfers, are we on United or something?
Fulham, yeah. Again, very active, very active in the transfer window. Go.
Thiago's just had a shot from about 25 yards, going out to top left. Pickford left it, but it only missed by about inches.
Wait for a post or something.
Yeah, I know you missed that, but just if you look at it from this angle, it looks maybe a lot closer than it is.
Yeah, we'll see it now.
It's not that. It's not that close. Not that far.
Well, 5 yards.
Maybe it looked closer from the other side.
Well, 5 yards left of the post.
Yeah, Fulham are kind of doing what they did last time, just throwing money at it and hope it sticks.
Yeah. Touch on some of the incomings. Mario Lemina from Southampton on a long deal.
Yeah, I think that's a decent signing for them.
Harrison Reed from Southampton for £6 million.
Yeah.
Tosin Adarabioyo
From
City for £2 million. I thought they loaned him, but they must have just signed him full time.
Yep.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek on Chelsea for a loan. Decent signing.
For Fulham, yeah. Again, that's no disrespect to Fulham, but decent player. Mane's just missed from 10, 12 yards out. Exactly how they scored last time, but on the floor. Robertson cuts it back. Mane, you're putting your house on him to score from there. Sorry about that. Interrupted again.
No, you're right. Go on.
Should be scoring for me.
Get the floor, doesn't
it? Even if it shouldn't be scoring, should be hitting the target at least. Poor.
Adam Lookman from Leipzig on loan.
I rate him as well. He's played for Charlton.
Was it Charlton?
Before that.
I thought it was Everton.
It was, but before Everton. I mean, Charlton to Everton, I think, and then Everton to Leipzig.
Yeah. Alphonse Areola, PSG on loan. Again, some of the players I'm reading here I've not heard of. Joachim Anderson on loan from Lyon. Ola Aina from Torino on loan.
He's very, very good. He's played for Chelsea.
Really?
Yeah, very good. I think he's right back or like right wing back, but he's decent. I think before Torino, or maybe at Torino, I think he got like 8 or 10 assists in a season.
Really?
For like a right wing back, I think Alexander Arnold got like 15 and he's like obviously raving because it's the Premier League, but getting 8 assists as a right back, it's not that bad. Liverpool's just lofted the ball over Everton's defence. Salah got it, but Everton centre half gets back and it's a corner.
A corner for Liverpool.
Quick thinking there from Thiago. If Salah volleys that in, that's the best pass in the world from Thiago.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
See, for me, right, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'd get rid of Mo Salah.
Oh, behave.
No, I would.
He's top scorer.
I don't think he'll score more than 20 goals this season.
100%.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, he will.
I don't think he will.
He will because he takes penalties. Takes penalties.
Does he?
He scored that trick, didn't he, against Leeds? Already.
Yeah.
So he's only got 17 to go.
Yeah. Rodriguez looking for a card there.
Yeah, there was a way then. Fabinho's broke up the play, broke up.
Fulham's out. Alfie Mawson, Bristol City on loan. Cyrus Christie, Nottingham Forest on loan. Luca De La Torre, Hercules, free transfer. And Timmy Abraham. Timmy, not Tammy.
He used to play for Bristol Rovers. Let me guess the club. Let me guess.
What?
It's number 1 in League 1 or League 2. It's League 1.
South Coast.
It's League 1. I know it's League 1.
South Coast.
Plymouth.
Yeah, on loan.
Is it? Yeah. There we go.
There we go. I think on Fulham, I think Scott Parker's going to be the first one to get sacked this season.
What a ball from Alexander Arnold that would have been.
Like I said, I think we tipped him for relegation this season.
Before this, obviously, you can go back and watch the other videos. I think they're still on YouTube.
Everything's on YouTube, Dale.
I picked David Moyes to get sacked first, right? And I know since he's been not at the games, they've won 2. But I think he'll do well at West Ham. I don't know why I'm going back to that when you said about managers to get sacked. But for me, it's probably going to be Slaven Bilic for West Brom. I don't think he'll last past Christmas. I think they'll really struggle. Going back to that.
Swatted his knee there, hasn't it?
It's the right leg because he's right in the chops him, hasn't it?
I think City's paid Pickford 10 million now.
Got to get it done.
Yeah. Next up, Leeds. Obviously, we had a live stream at the Royal in Morley for the Leeds game at home against Liverpool. Really good. If you've not seen live stream, try and go and have a quick watch of it. Dylan went absolutely mental with the Leeds fans, and I was quite proud of him, to be honest, because it was a bit of a hostile environment when we first turned up.
We're waiting that. I'm going to be honest. I did not fancy it. I did not. We opened our mouth, and as soon as he went right, these are Yorkshire folk. It were trouble.
It was trouble, yeah. So yeah, we'll just start with the marquee, shall we say, in terms of value. Rodrigo from Valencia, 27 million.
Strong. I must admit, me including everybody else, was surprised that Leeds was managed to get him. And I'm not saying Leeds are a small club because they obviously are a decent sized club, but they've done well to get him for me. But he's played for Villarreal and Valencia, and then where did he come from for this?
Valencia, yeah, 27 million. Yeah.
So yeah, decent. I think he's decent. What do you reckon?
I'm not
sure.
I know
we give away a penalty. I know.
I'm not holding that against him. But it's the fact that he's 29 and they paid 27 million for him, and he's not proven in the Premier League. And for me, that is a massive gamble.
But if you look at that compared to Ollie Watkins and the guy's been playing Champions League football,
I'd rather pay 10 million for Callum Wilson. Do you know what I mean?
Because you're getting 10 goals.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Yeah. But
I'd rather
put Callum Wilson in Leeds team where he knows he's going to get service.
I'll tell you who I'd rather have up front for Leeds rather than Patrick Bamford. Giroud.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If Leeds signed Giroud, they'd be decent. Well, they are decent.
They are decent now, yeah.
But he'd score goals. And I've got Leeds to finish bang on halfway, 10th. Just.
Do you reckon Leeds would have gone in for Cavani?
I genuinely do.
You think?
I just think.
Chance for Everton.
Calvert-Lewin flicks it on. It comes to Richarlison, slides, misses it by a few inches, and it goes out for a goal kick. I don't know. I think obviously we'll come to it again with Cavani with United, but I think that United signed him just out of panic.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how well he does, but it's kind of like Ibrahimovic signing, isn't it? Just,
back to Leeds. Diego Llorente from Sociedad centre half. Undisclosed, it says there, but decent signing.
Yeah, I think so as well. 20 million.
It says undisclosed.
I think it was 20 million.
Robin Koch, German centre half from Freiburg, undisclosed.
Yeah, he's decent as well.
Decent, yeah. Jack Harrison, City on loan.
I think it's not a dig at City. This. I don't know why you hard players like that when realistically they're never going to get into the side. I know if you turn out like a wonder kid like Sergio Gnabry, your ends up a goal, we should have kept him. But just let him go to Leeds for 15, 20 million. He's a decent player for Leeds. He's not going to get into the City squad.
Chance for Liverpool.
And the ball was a bit scrappy in the box. It breaks to the byline. Firmino cuts it back. Henderson's right there. Looks to miss from about 3-4 yards out. Holding his teeth.
Looks like he's been twatted in the face.
I don't know how that breaks. Oh, it's off a Salah shot. Breaks. Firmino cuts it back. How's Henderson not scored there? I know he gets clattered afterwards, but look at this. Oh, it's behind him. It's behind him.
I didn't hear it.
Ben Godfrey just puts his shoulder right into his teeth. I think he's lost the tooth. Has he lost the tooth? No, he's fine. It didn't looked weird, that, didn't it?
Crazy, isn't it? So I don't know how to say his second name, but Joe Gelhardt from Wigan.
Yeah, he's decent. 18, isn't he? 17, 18. Decent player.
And then obviously I think it was a last minute. I won't say it was a last minute deal. Was it a last minute deal? Rafinha from Rennes. I think it was a deadline day signing, wasn't it?
I think the day before, yeah.
Yeah.
He's decent, 27 million.
Yeah, right winger. Yeah.
Rennes finished fourth or something in the French league. They're decent. Obviously, bring on players like that Campavinga that started for France. So I don't think that's a bad signing either. So I've gone with Leeds to finish 10th, and I go with the transfer to be a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay. Leicester City.
I rate that right back that they signed is 10 out of 10. Castagna from Atalanta.
Yeah, very, very good. Million, yeah.
Very, very good.
And they've signed a Wesley Fofana from St Etienne, 30 million.
I don't know about him. I've not seen him play, so I can't really comment. But I think that Castagna is very good.
Brendan Rodgers come out and said he was a brilliant young signing. Leicester City completely signed him for final from St Etienne for a fee that could rise to £30 million. 19-year-old.
They must think some of them to pay 30 million, wasn't they? Everton's going to score here. Blaze it over. Richarlison edge at box. That Castagna is solid. And I remember reading something about that Castagna, and it was between him and it's another big name signing that Leicester was linked with centre half wise or right back wise. I forgot now. But it was someone in the decent leagues. I don't know if it was that lad who went to Dortmund. Was that Meunier who went to Dortmund?
Thomas Meunier?
Was he linked with that? It was Castagna, another big name. I think it was like another Belgian. And I rate him 10 out of 10, I think that James Justin's now going to go and cover Chilwell's spot in it. And Castagna's, so far from what I've seen, looks solid. So, yeah, I can't really comment on the other kid. So, going over 8 out of 10.
Well, it's Wesley Fofana's 6'3", 19.
Rapid.
He's got the number 9 shirt for. Number 9. Number 3 shirt for Leicester.
I was about to say number 9, but Vardy's gone,
imagine. It just says defender.
How does he not get an England team as well?
It just says defender, so I'm assuming he's a replacement for Ben Chilwell.
Penalty. Oh no, so free kick right on the edge area. Yeah, must be a direct replacement.
And they've signed Sengi's Under from Roma on loan.
Yeah, I don't rate him. I don't rate that Under at all.
Is that Rodriguez tracking back and tackling, was it?
Got a yellow card.
Unbelievable.
Do you get minus points on your fantasy team for that? I don't do it, so.
I do, yeah. -1.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm back at 0. Okay.
No, seriously, you get 2.
Oh, dear.
Well, I don't do it, but last time I did it, I'm sure you get 2.
1 point.
Or you don't get any, and it's -1 now.
So the outgoings for Leicester, over to Ben Chilwell to Chelsea. Rashid Ghazal to Besiktas on loan. And then a couple of youngsters, Calvin Bassett to Rangers on a free transfer. Mitch Clark to Port Vale on loan. Sam Hughes to Burton on loan. Victor Johansson for Rotherham on a free transfer. So yeah, in terms of that was a strike now, wasn't it?
Solid.
So yeah, I don't think Leicester will challenge for top 4. I think
they'll be like
8th, 8th, 7th, something like that.
Yeah. But the solid team, they've done well since they've won the league, recruited well.
Gets all the Madison.
Because when they won the league, I know they were obviously 5,000 to 1, but I think he was back to go down as in relegation. So they've done well to establish themselves as a top half team. So 8th, solid team.
Gets all the Madison and gets all the Tillemans.
He's very good in Tillemans. Yeah, very good. So yeah, I'll go 8 out of 10 again.
Again, as we're going through the summer transfer deals, if you've got any thoughts and opinions on any transfers that have happened, give us a shout. Any questions? We'll also accommodate. Next up is Liverpool. Only made 3 signings: Diogo Jota, Thiago, and Kostas Tsimikas.
The left
back from Olympiacos.
Corner Everton.
Diego Jota, 45 million. Thiago, 25 million. The cricket left back, I'm not trying to say his name again, 11.75 million.
I think, Thiago, 10 out of 10 signing from what I've seen at Munich. I know today's not being as influenced, but I think that's something that they need, don't they? Sitting in there, picking them passes through to Mane and Salah. The other one's just going to probably, Jota 6 out of 10. The left back, I'm not seeing. So
Jota 6 out of 10?
6 out of 10, yeah, because he's not going to
score his debut.
But he's not going to start, is he? You're thinking of someone that's going to come on last 15, last 20 minutes to impact games. And
I know, but it says a squad depth. It's more than 6 out of 10. Come on.
I'd just go there. I don't know what you're going to go with, but no, 7. It's not a 10.
A good 7. A good 7.
Yeah.
A good 7. Some of the outgoings for Liverpool: Ryan Brewster to Sheffield United, 23.5 million.
Big signing for them.
Dejan Lovren to Zenit St Petersburg, 10.9 million. Obviously, the Lallana to Brighton on a free transfer. Harry Wilson, Cardiff City on loan. He's a really, really good player for me. I'm surprised he's not gone back to Bournemouth, seeing as though Cardiff are in the same league.
No, not for me.
Well,
I'd rather have David Brooks.
Okay.
Harry Wilson is, especially when he was at Derby, he's just that kind of 5th and 6th Championship player for me. He's just top half at Championship.
I quite like him.
So I don't think he's cut for the Premier League.
Harvey Elliott's gone to Blackburn on loan.
Yeah.
Good signing for Blackburn.
Someone else has signed for Blackburn on loan that's a decent signing.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
He's okay.
There is another one from. Is it Liverpool?
Yeah, he's a centre midfielder. He's not from Liverpool, but he's a centre midfielder.
I've seen it yesterday. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, deadline day for signing.
Half time.
Half time, we're going to see one apiece. Thoughts on the first half, Dylan?
First 20 minutes were great, weren't it? Last 20 minutes, 25 minutes were a bit dull.
Barry Douglas, that's it.
Barry Douglas from Leeds, yeah.
Douglas,
he didn't get a rub of the green, did it? Did it at Wolves, didn't it at Leeds? I think he's decent enough, to be honest. Who do Leeds have at left back now?
I can't think.
Stuart Dallas. I don't know Douglas, but yeah, there we go. That's why I'm not Marcelo Bielsa, innit?
Yeah, so obviously, miles away there. What a piece.
Obviously.
Miles away there. I was thinking of Leeds. I think Everton will win in the second half. I think he'll.
Everton will win this.
I think. Oh, okay.
2-1. I've said it. Sticking with it. Got a good chance.
And
yeah.
Okay. And Lois Karius has gone out on loan to Union Berlin.
Dodgy keeper.
Crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how he's just up there.
I don't know he's still on loan. Does no one want to commit?
I thought.
Who did he play for before? Besiktas, isn't it? Yeah. Who won the Champions League last year?
Bayern.
I've just seen that this team in red blurred out. I was like, who on to now? Liverpool.
So you're saying Liverpool are going to retain the title?
No.
See, the question. I think the question is, at the end of the transfer window, before this game was actually played, because obviously we know the injuries now for Van Dijk. Would you say Liverpool would retain the title based on the squad that they've got?
Yeah. With Alisson and Van Dijk in there, yes. With Alisson and Van Dijk out,
no.
Okay. Well, I don't know if City's good enough to do it themselves, because City, they'll always score goals. You know, they've scored 100 goals for the last 3 seasons, whatever it is. But defensively, they seem to let a few mistakes creep in.
Yeah. I quite like looking at Ruben Diaz though.
Well, we said this with all the centre halves at City side.
Well, I know.
Laporte is probably up there.
He looks focused though. I mean, obviously we drew against Leeds. I get that, but it was just his.
Leeds deserve to win that game.
Yeah. But it's just the way he was. I was watching before he even kicked off. You know what I mean? He was serious on his face. He's focused. He's fucking. You know what I mean? He's like. I think it's the centre half we've been looking for.
I'm going to say I'm going to stick with Chelsea.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's probably stupid saying that. We'll see what it says in June.
But going on to Manchester City, Ferran Torres, Nathan Ake, and Ruben Diaz are the only 3 signings that we made this summer. Ferran Torres, 20.8 million. Nathan Ake, 41 million. Ruben Diaz, 65 million for Benfica.
How did Bournemouth manage to get 40 million still for Ake? Bournemouth will definitely go up from the Championship. 100%.
You think?
Bournemouth and Watford will come straight back up.
Even with Eddie Howe not there?
Will go straight back up. I know they only played, no offence to Coventry, but Coventry last time they did really well, but they don't look like they're getting out of second, third gear yet. Bournemouth will go up. Decent signing from Nathan Ake. Ferran Torres and Ruben Diaz, look, not really proved themselves yet. I reckon signings in general, high 6, low 7 out of 10.
Yeah, okay. Some of the outgoings for City, obviously Leroy Sané to Bayern for 55 million. Otamendi to Benfica on undisclosed. Jack Harrison to Leeds on loan. David Silva to Real Sociedad on a free. Claudio Bravo has been released. Iboa and Matt Kawhi to Rochdale on loan.
Yeboah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Iboa.
Yeah, well,
and he's not actually with Rochdale anymore. He's gone back to City and had knee surgery.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Got injured, yeah.
So, stand up for some of the information. Angelino's got a Leipzig on loan. Alex Garcia's gone to Dynamo Bucharest on an undisclosed. Fulham signed Tottenham and Borio for $2 million. And Patrick Roberts has gone on loan to Middlesbrough for the fifth time. His fifth loan for his fifth-year contract and his last year contract.
Yeah, he'll get released.
Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Obviously, with me being a Blue, obviously I'd love City to win the league again. So I'm got everything crossed, and we'll see what happens.
It's Manchester. You've got every chance on you, but you can't.
Well, 20 years ago with no chance, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, recent times, but you can't. You can't afford to be dropping points at Leeds, and there's.
I know. That's what I was thinking now, because obviously with the Alisson and Van Dijk injuries, it's.
But as much as we're saying Leeds are a decent team, if we're still predicting them to finish 10th or 11th, you have to be to win the title. You have to be beating them.
I know it's the fact that we got smashed by Leicester on 5-2. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a few penalties in there. Like you have to, in order to be the top of the top, you have to just move on. You know, from a defeat, just go again. But it seems like it affected him in that Leeds game.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's see. But I reckon 7 out of 10 is a fair middle ground for that.
We move on now to Manchester United. 5 signings. Donny van der Beek, Ajax, decent. 39 million. Alex Telles, Porto, 15.4 million. Amad Diallo, Atlanta, 37.2 million. I don't think he can play till January because of a work permit.
Amad Diallo?
Yeah, Amad Diallo, yeah.
But he comes like there's a Diallo that plays with PSG, is that not?
No. Diallo spelled D-I-A-O-O.
Yeah.
Obviously, Edison Cavani on a free. And Facundo Palastieri from Club Atletico Penarol. I'm assuming
Penarol,
South America or something. Yeah.
It's Argentina, isn't it? It's what? Or Venezuela.
Outgoings for United. Chris Smalling to Roma on 18 million. Tae Chong, Werder Bremen on loan. Angel Gomez, Lille on a free transfer. Alexis Sanchez into Milan on a free transfer. Joel Pereira, Huddersfield on loan. Dillian Levitt, Charlton on loan. Kieran O'Hara, Burton, end of contract was released. And Diogo Dalot, AC Milan on loan.
Yeah, United, it's a weird one, isn't it? A lot of United fans will, again, give me a lot of stick for getting into United on stream, but I think Cavani panic buys. I think the Van der Beek and Teller signings are decent. Although, obviously, going back to Teller, I'll say quickly, I'm sure that if other Premier League sides thought he was decent, they'd have snapped him up quicker than that for 20 million.
He's 27-year-old. He's played in the Portuguese league, obviously, for Porto.
You can't knock it.
You can't knock it with the stats that he's got with his assist and all the rest of it. But does he get those assists in the Premier League? That's the question.
And if you're looking at Liverpool signing that left back for 12 mil, you think you're paying extra 8 mil for Tellers, and you think, right, it's probably worth it. On the whole, again, 6, 7 out of 10. I can't see past United defensively. For me, I genuinely don't think they'll finish top 4. And loads of people in the comments will really go, "You don't know what you're on about," and all this. But I just think City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs with Bale coming back, Leicester, Everton. Firmino, I don't think. Well, I said Firmino.
I know he was offside.
That's a leg break. That's
a red card all day, isn't it? So yeah, go back to United.
6, 7 out of 10. Again,
will Cavani start every game?
Weird one, isn't it? Because Rashford normally plays up front, Martial left.
Oh, the interchange really, don't they?
Yeah. Either or you could play just a free up front with either on the wing and then Cavani up front.
I mean, we agreed with Rashford and Martial. Obviously, they scored 60 goals between them last season,
which is very good.
Good.
Very, very good. So, like I said, it is just defensively that they need to improve, and I think we'll come on to this with England. I think Maguire's in a bit of trouble recently. I think if I was a United fan, I'd want to see Koulibaly sign from Napoli. I'd want to see a big centre half come in. They've not done it again. 6th. 5th, 6th, yeah, something like that. Yeah. I think so. Well, like I said, time will tell. Could come back if they win the league. I hold my hands up. I think finishing the top 3, fair enough. But I just can't see past the defensive.
Especially when Champions League kicks in, and it's like you're playing every 3 days, and it's
they are in the Champions League, aren't they?
That's what I'm saying. So when the Champions League kicks in, and they're getting played Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, and it's. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think the squad.
But that's if you're.
I just don't think they've got the squad to cope.
I don't know who they've got in the group, but for example, if they get out the group and they get like Napoli or something, that team against Napoli, even with Tellez and Van der Beek in there, I don't think that they'll do well. And against the Italian side, that'll finish third.
They've got PSG in the group, haven't they?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go 5th, but a lot of United fans in the comments will probably get at me now. But there we go.
Yeah, they've got PSG, Leipzig, and Istanbul.
RB Leipzig.
Yeah.
Istanbul. They won the Turkish league, didn't they?
Yeah. You know who plays for that team?
Robinho. Oh, it did.
Demba Ba, Nasser Chadli, Raphael, right back, who's played for United.
Robinho's left now.
Martin Skirl, Mehmet Topal, decent player. Some of the Turkish players are pretty decent, actually.
Didn't Sturridge play for them?
Yeah, I think he's. Yeah.
Or Transanador or something. Yeah.
So it'll be decent to.
We'll see. That group. Think they'll get out of it?
No.
Don't think they'll get out of the group?
No.
What? PSG and RB Leipzig?
Yeah. No, I think
I don't know.
I think Istanbul might get through.
No way. They are 100% the underdogs. Leipzig will get out. I think that Sabitzer, how he's not been bought by a Premier League team yet, is unreal.
Who?
Sabitzer.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Who are we next on? What's the club next? What's the next club?
I'm just having a look at Istanbul.
Do you not get on to Champions League?
I'm just having a look at Istanbul's squad because I thought there was more than Demba Ba in there that used to play for in the Premier League. Because I could just see like fucking Martin Skirtle turns up with the winner at Old Trafford. You know what I mean? It's just like
takes his shirt off and you find out he's got a Liverpool tattoo.
Imagine.
I don't know. Could go either way, couldn't it? That Champions League group.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, United are a weird one because they keep obviously they just keep pulling wins out of nowhere, like
United.
Yeah, like
at the full time at Brighton.
What the you know what I mean?
Was it Brighton?
Yeah. That was fucking unbelievable.
I've never ever seen anything like that before. I've been at, obviously everyone knows I'm a Rochdale fan, at Dale games before where you think we've got the penalty in the last minute, but the ref blows the whistle, and then afterwards, like, you know, a ref will admit, look, that should have been a penalty or whatever. But with this VAR, like, the only team to get that would be United, wouldn't it? Crazy. Well, I think they're about eighth in table, aren't they? Or they with City. Like that way on United. Where are they in the table now? After 4 games.
United 16th.
Are they?
Yeah. A comment on Facebook from Salter Pedro da Silva. Boatade.
It's not one who sees signing it, is it?
Boatade. That means good afternoon.
I'll do.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Salter. How are you, pal? If you can like, share the stream, mate, much appreciated. Let all your friends know. Share. I don't care where they're from. Just share it, mate. Okay, so you're saying Man United are finishing outside the top 4, 7th, 6th. Think Ollie will keep his job? No.
February, I'll give him to.
February, okay.
Something like that.
Cool.
I think. It's a lovely thing. All players coming back, doing a job to be manager, it's great. But when you've had such a good legacy, don't tarnish it by trying to take it one up yourself.
Yeah.
Just accept that you're a player and you may not have the fundamentals to be a manager. I think if I'm United now, I'm looking at Everton and they've got Ancelotti, and you think we've been stitched up here. Because obviously, again, no offence to Everton fans, but United's a bigger club there. You think if he comes in, he signs the right players, he analyses it over 25 years' experience as a manager, something like that. You get it right.
I get what you're saying, but when you think about it, Mourinho came in and he was asking for his signings, and they never even backed him. Gave him a new contract and said, right, let's do it.
Weird.
And then all of a sudden, some transfer window comes. Sorry, Jose, I've got no money, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's just like,
you can't.
It's weird, isn't it?
You can't compare it, can you? I think.
It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he'll be there at the end of the season.
Okay. Moving on to Newcastle. Jeff Hendrick on a free. Callum Wilson, Bournemouth, 20 million. Ryan Fraser on a free. Jamal Lewis from Norwich on undisclosed. And Rodrigo Vilca from Deportivo Municipal on undisclosed. Not too sure about him. The outgoings for Newcastle, Yoshinori Muto. Now, he's got, right, before you say anything, right?
He's the best finisher in the Premier League.
No, that's all. He's got quite a good playing card on FIFA, right? I don't know we should judge football on FIFA, right? But he's got quite a good card of FIFA. I've heard off a lot of Newcastle fans that he's quite a good striker and he scored a lot of goals in reserves. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Then obviously they've just signed Callum Wilson, so he's not going to get a look, and he's gone to Ivar on loan. But
maybe they could play up front together.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows? It's weird that you'll say that and you'll score loads of goals and then you keep Andy Carroll.
It's funny, isn't it?
That's weird.
A couple of youngsters, Jake Turner, Morecambe on loan, Tom Allen, Accrington on loan, Kel Watts, Plymouth on loan, and Dan Barlaser on Rotherham.
He's decent.
Obviously, 4 good signings. I'm not too sure about Rodrigo Vilca, but obviously Jeff Hendrick, Callum Wilson, Ryan Fraser, Jamal Lewis, very good players. And it's, for me, compared to the Newcastle squad before they came in,
he's going to strengthen it, isn't it?
Proper strengthen it, hasn't it? So
14th maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Steve Bruce obviously got a bad rap when he took the job at Newcastle because obviously they were waiting for this takeover that never materialised. And
you signed Joe Linton for 25 million.
45.
45? I thought it was 25
million.
No, it's 25, sure.
No.
I bet it's in the middle. I bet it's 35.
Joe Linton, transfer fee. Right, let's have a look.
I genuinely thought it was in the 20s, maybe 30 at a push.
Newcastle United signed Hoffenheim forward Joe Linton for a club record fee. Newcastle United are now signing Hoffenheim striker Joe Linton a club record fee, believed to be in the region of £40 million. I'm really happy to be here, Joe Linton told the club's official website, after signing a 6-year deal in July 2019.
6 years?
6-year deal.
I remember Dale getting Newcastle in the cup. We drew at Scotland and he had a chance about 5 yards out. I thought, when they square it, when you're a fan and you don't want to look, just look away. Yeah. And all you hear is, wait, what's your back? I see it wide from 5 yards out. Wow. Get on YouTube for that.
It's funny.
But
yeah, like I say,
8 out of 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Very good.
Like I say, Steve Bruce has got a bad rap when he got the job for Newcastle, but so yeah, it's a tough one on him. But I reckon they'll do well this season.
Just a quick one: the ball comes in from Liverpool's left with Robertson, centre half. Keane heads it out. Henderson hits it on a half volley, and it's look at that, Dan. It's not far away at all on the half volley. That not too far at all.
Too far away, that.
Yeah. Next goal's the winner, isn't it?
What do you think?
100%. It's just
second half started. Got us 1 apiece. 40 minutes gone. Henderson with a chance. And
this has been all Liverpool. This 3 minutes, it's just been all. I think Everton's going to get the job done still.
Just a quick score update. Still 1-0 Rangers in Scotland, away at Celtic Park.
Is there a red card yet?
So look.
The red card's nailed on.
No one's had a shot in the second half. It's 7 minutes gone.
No one's even been booked over here, but
no yellow cards, no red cards. Been 17 fouls in the game. 17 fouls, 9 for Rangers, 8 for Celtic. No one's got a card.
Typical, the one thing that we pick, innit?
Comment from Chris Clayton. You boys looking forward to party time later? I think you're quite happy with the signing, are you, Chris? Partey from Atletico, 45 million.
I think they'll draw that game.
I'm not too sure if you caught it, Chris, but me and Dylan are just going through the summer transfer window. We obviously did Arsenal first, so it was the first alphabetically, and we gave our thumbs up to the Thomas Partey signing.
Yeah, strong.
Very strong signing. Like we said previously, it's like a Patrick Vieira signing, hopefully for Arsenal. And I mean, for me in the Premier League, Arsenal are my second team. No, they are. Arsenal are my second team. They've always has been.
Calvert-Lewin just missed the ball from 4 yards out. Sorry about that. I know there's a comment there. You had Calvert-Lewin scoring sign.
I know, yeah.
He just missed from 4 yards out. I know what you're saying about Partey. I think he's probably...
Yeah.
Well, defensive midfield's always been a strong point for Arsenal. Vieira and stuff going forward, so decent. And Partey time it might be if Arsenal get the win.
Yeah. What are you having, Chris? You having Partey to score at any time?
From defensive midfield?
You never know.
Arteta's gone into do not go out your own half. But standard 4-4-2 got you to score from the corner, so get him more.
40-yard screamer.
Got to be more than that to score from there.
You can just see it, can't you? Back of the pages on Monday morning, party time.
And you got Arsenal fans doing the Pardew dance of the little shimmy from Wembley. Look at that.
Oof. That's a penalty, isn't it? Oh, not gone down.
It should go down.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to play City, aren't they? No, it's definitely not going to be party time, Chris.
Yeah, I literally just said Arsenal and City.
I totally forgot. Yeah.
They'll draw that.
Okay. So, yeah, Newcastle, pretty safe, decent. Next on the list is Sheffield United.
Trouble brewing.
Trouble brewing ahead, I think.
Yeah.
Although they've made some, looking at the list, they've made some solid signings. Even though they've not won yet this season.
A few lads from Derby.
Ryan Brewster, Liverpool, 3.5 million. Aaron Ramsdale from Bournemouth, 18.5 million. Ethan Ampadu from Chelsea on loan. Wes Foderingham from Rangers on a free transfer. And as you rightly say...
Where's Foderingham? That's a keeper.
Where's Foderingham? Yeah.
He's a keeper.
Yeah.
I must be back up to...
Yeah. And as you rightly say, Max Lowe and Jayden Bogle, both from Derby and undisclosed. Obviously, but as we know, Sheffield United are in the relegation zone. They've not won this season. I think they've been slightly unlucky, to be honest, in terms of results.
I don't know. I don't think they'll go down. I don't think they'll have a lot to spare, though.
I think they will go now. The reason why I say this is because
they finished like 7th last year, something.
I know they did, but the fact of the matter is that even though out of all the sides in the top half of the table, they only scored 39 goals in the season.
I know. So it's defensively that they've been. I know what you're saying, but
their defence has been one of the top 5 defences last season.
I know what you're saying, but from Brighton, Fulham, and West Brom, I can't see them outscoring Sheffield United. For me,
but I can't see McGoldrick and Ollie McBurney.
He's dodgy. McGoldrick, I don't know how he's a Premier League footballer.
I just don't know how McGoldrick and Ollie McBurney can score enough goals to keep him in the Prem.
McBurney's decent. Brewster will score 10 goals. Yeah. He'll score 8, 10, I think.
I hope they do. You know.
Well, I say 8 or 10. There's only 38 games, isn't there? That's 34 left. So,
outgoings for Sheffield United. Luke Freeman, Nottingham Forest on loan. Is he still playing him? Jesus. Jake Eastwood, Kilmarnock on loan. Marcus Dewar.
It's going to be a red card. This.
Carlisle on loan. And Leon Clark, Shrewsbury free transfer. What's happened, Dylan?
Andy Robertson's just like overran the ball, slid straight into the back of Allen of Everton. And all the players are surrounding the ref telling them to calm down. But
Was it momentum?
It's like he kicks out. It's weird. It's like he's been told, like, get their best player injured, like Van Dijk. It's not like he's fallen naturally, though. And now VAR's seen it. For me, he's going to get sent off.
You think?
I think so. Everton are just saying, all right, fair enough, just go and look at the TV.
I reckon if VAR say go to the TV, man.
Pickford's pointed to the TV, so he will go.
I think If he goes to the monitor, I think he's going to probably try and sell the red card.
No, it's 100% a red card. He's fallen. He's fallen and then extended his legs to clip him for no reason.
Decore pushed him in the back.
Yeah, but then he sticks his legs out to purposely hurt Alan. For me, maybe it's a yellow card then, but for me it's a red.
Well, they're talking, aren't they?
But Alan was nowhere near him, was he?
Chris Clayton missed the start of the stream. Can't wait to see Party in an Arsenal shirt. Hope he can slot straight in. And Keita to score today.
He's got the England under 21 record, hasn't he? Yeah. Outscoring Alan Shearer.
Yeah.
1-1, 2-2.
City need to win this game. It's a must-win for City.
No, I think it's going to be a draw.
It's a must-win for City. If City don't win this game,
it's 6 games and you can't say they're not going to win the title. You can't say, I know what you're going to do.
I know, but if City don't win this game, on the back of...
bear in mind, Arsenal played Liverpool a few times and done well.
Yeah.
But
City always seem to beat Arsenal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
City, if you're City, you fancy yourself. If you're Arsenal, you fancy yourself.
I mean, City are at home. I don't think Arsenal beat City since 2014.
He thought he sent him off then.
Did he?
Robertson's face was like, what?
Oh, we got away with this. Do
you know, players do that? Stay down injured for ages. It was a kick out there that. Yeah. Say play on.
No,
play on. Does that not look like it was malicious? That
I couldn't see on the replay, to be honest, the angle. So I'm not sure. I did not see it. But yeah, like I say, it's a must win for City. The 2 recent fixtures, obviously with Leicester and Leeds dropping points, we need to win this. We need to beat Arsenal today. So yeah, I'm sorry, Chris, but you know, I hope it's party time for you, mate. I really do,
but just not today.
Just not today. Yeah, just not today. I'm not too sure if Party will start straight away. Will they start straight away? You think?
Yeah,
be interesting to see.
50 million is in.
Be interesting to see. Yeah, just give you an update from Scotland. Rangers are now 2-0 up at Celtic Park. Conor Golden with a 54-minute second goal.
Is he centre half in?
It must be 2 corners.
Conor Golden hat trick.
They've been 4 corners in the game. Rangers have had 3 of them.
They scored from 2.
No cards in the game. 18 fouls.
That is poor from me.
Celtic have had 55% possession. Rangers 45. Weirdly enough, there's been 4 shots for Celtic in the game, none on target. All 4 shots in the first half. It's been 15 minutes of the second half. They're not had a shot on goal. Rangers.
It's the crowd that Celtic Park that make it hostile, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like Rangers are marching on with 3 points there.
100% record up there.
Yeah, not lost the game.
Good on.
9 wins, 2 draws.
No, it's not 100%. It's just undefeated. I thought they won them all.
Oh, sorry, no, you're still undefeated. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not lost the game.
Well, yeah. 100%. Not 100%.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah. So anyway, Sheffield United. We're saying they're staying up. I reckon they're going to flirt relegation this season. They're going to flirt relegation.
17th. Right.
Oof. Just above. Oof. Okay. Moving on to Southampton.
It's another 12th, 13th.
4 players through the door. Mohamed Salazou from Real Valladolid, 10.9 million. Kyle Walker from Tottenham for 12 million. Ibrahima Diallo might be his brother from Brest for 12 million. And Theo Walcott on loan from Everton. The outgoings: Cedric Suarez, Arsenal disclosed. Elianusi, Celtic on loan. Mario Lemina, Fulham on loan. Harrison Reed, Fulham 6 million. Couple of
nothing great, but not.
Sofiane Bouffal.
Oh,
he's gone to Angers on a free.
That's a surprise.
That is a surprise, isn't it? Really surprised.
I'll go. Nothing other than the Bouffal thing that made you great or bad. I was 6 out of 10.
I think Southampton will finish 13th, 14th this season.
13th, yeah.
I mean, Hasenhüttl signed a new contract. I mean, it looked like.
I like him.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like after the Leicester 9-0, it looked bleak for him, didn't it? But
yeah, I think he's a decent manager.
I think any other team in the Premier League, if you get beaten 9-0 at home, manager's gone
straight away.
But
kept the faith, haven't they?
And so, I know, yeah.
Oh, Richarlison header 3 yards out, straight at Adrian. Yeah,
tight angle, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can just see. I've got no vested interest in it for the record, but I can just see Everton winning.
Yeah. A little better team, don't they?
What is Calvert-Lewin saying should have headed it back across goal, and Richarlison's telling him where to go.
But to be honest, Calvert-Lewin on a hot streak, you'd take someone.
I know, but you're not going to head it behind you to square it, are you? You're just going to head it down and hopefully it goes in.
What was I going to say?
I rate that Allen. I know I've said it a few times, but he's probably the best signing. Better than James Rodriguez, that Allen. Very, very good. In
terms of impact on the team, yeah. It just seems to get himself in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's breaks. It's like an NFL frontman, like Aaron Donald just sacking the quarterback. Class. There he is again. Tackle Salah. Everton win it. Who are we on to now?
Tottenham. They've had 7 heads through the door.
Most noticeably,
Gareth Bale from Real Madrid on loan.
Mr. Golfman.
Sergio Reguilon, left back from Real Madrid, 32 million. Matt Doherty, Wolves undisclosed. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Southampton undisclosed. Joe Hart Bailey on a free. Carlos Vinicius, Benfica on loan. And Joe Rodon from Swansea on a 15 million.
Other than the last 3, I think all them, like Bale, Højbjerg, are all necessary. And I think Højbjerg, 9 out of 10, brilliant, they need him. Bale, we're yet to see if it'll work or not. I think it will. I think he'll grab a few goals, maybe 5 or 6.
I think he'll score more than that.
I don't. Yeah, he don't take penalties because it's Harry Kane.
He'll take free kicks.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Overall, a good 9 out of 10. There's not much I'd have changed. Let's see what this Swansea lad's about.
Most notable outgoings: Ryan Sessegnon on Hoffenheim on loan. Ollie Skip, Norwich on loan. Jan Vertonghen, Benfica on a free. Victor Wanyama, Montreal Impact on a free. And Luke Amos, QPR undisclosed. Troy Parrott, young striker, who's gone to Millwall on loan. Probably scored a few goals in the Championship there.
Yeah, I think they've signed another decent striker, Millwall, from West Brom, Zaho. So Millwall will do all right this season.
So where do you think Mourinho and Tottenham will end up this season? Top 4?
Look at this. He should have passed it to Calvert-Lewin. He probably should have, he hit the post. Yeah, sorry. Spurs 5th. Let's say United 5th or 6th?
6th, 7th.
Spurs 5th. Yeah.
Spurs 5th, yeah.
I think it'll be...
I think Arsenal sneak in the top 4, me.
To stick with my prediction of Chelsea, I'll go Chelsea 1st, City 2nd, Liverpool 3rd. No, because I know what I know about Van Dijk, could probably be out for a bit. And then 4th, I think Everton.
Really?
Spurs, United.
You think Everton top 4?
Yeah, Spurs, United.
Arsenal for me.
Oh, I forgot about Arsenal.
Arsenal for me, top 4.
No, Everton 4th. Arsenal 5th, Spurs 6th, United 7th.
I don't think Chelsea will get in the top 4.
The winner league.
I don't think Chelsea will get in the top 4.
Well, your opinion matters.
Your opinion matters indeed. No, for me, I think it's City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham. I really do. Quite like it. I like to say, a bit biased because obviously I've just said Arsenal is my second team.
Party time. Why are they your second team? I used to follow them at
because obviously I've followed City most all my life, and obviously when City are in Division 1, Division 2 at the end of the night,
you're looking at a Premier League team.
I'm thinking, because obviously you see Match of the Day every week.
You like Henry,
Bergkamp, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was that time where obviously the hatred for United, obviously because it's obviously City United, but obviously you had the You had 2002, 2002, 2003. You had the game at Old Trafford when Martin Keown smashing move Van Nistelrooy in the face. Do you know what I mean? It's just
you're just loving it.
It was good times. Sorry, it was good times.
Fair enough. And the draw today. You wouldn't be that bothered about a draw, would you? I know you want City to win.
City to win. City need to win today. City need to put in a good performance today. I think I'm not too sure if Aguero's back, but he's been training and apparently he's fully fit.
He's going to score it.
Or Saved by John. James Rodriguez with a shot about 22 yards out. He's been Aguero's been back full training for 2 weeks, so I'm hoping he starts today.
Aguero, like, has he got like the Premier League all-time record goals?
He's down the Shearer, 260.
He can't be that far away though, can he? Sure.
No, he's about 60 goals away.
Oh, is he? Fair bit. I think he's decent. I think he's not underrated, but doesn't get as much praise as he should. Oh, blast it over from James Rodriguez. I don't know. Can Gabriel Jesus do enough up front?
Yeah, Aguero scored 180 goals in the league, fourth in the all-time list. Andy Cole 187, Wayne Rooney 208, Shearer 260. How the fuck has Alan Shearer scored 260 goals in the Premier League?
Penalties.
Unbelievable.
Penalties, and he's played in there for Blackburn.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Newcastle. To be fair, you think of the team, and it's not like a bigger team like Liverpool, Chelsea, United, whatever. To do it at Blackburn and Newcastle is fair game, isn't it?
Unbelievable, isn't it? And Southampton.
But did Blackpool win the league when he was there?
Blackburn, yeah.
Did they say Blackpool then?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, decent. Fair game. Still not better than Paul Gascoigne.
Moving on to West Brom.
20th. I had him to go.
They've just signed Carlin Grant from Huddersfield for 15 million.
Will he solve their problems?
I know, but
no.
I did an interview at Huddersfield before lockdown. It was back in February. He's the car park supervisor at Huddersfield. He's called James Ellis, Huddersfield fan all his life. And he said to me in February that Carlin Grant will move to the Premier League at some point.
Yeah, that was nailed on.
Because he's better than the Championship, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, West Brom just took a punt on him for 15 million. So 15 million in today's market is relatively cheap. So
can I just say I was Mane not been sent off for this? Yellow card he got.
I know, but Andre Gomez's foot was higher in the first half.
We didn't touch him.
Well, all right, yeah. Fair enough.
I don't know. I just don't see West Brom not conceding a lot of goals.
No.
And realistically, can West Brom outscore the likes of Chelsea, United, Spurs?
Yeah.
All them? I don't think so.
Branislav Ivanovic from Senate on a free. Mateus Pereira, Sporting Lisbon, undisclosed fee.
He's decent.
Cedric Kipra from Wigan, undisclosed fee.
Sit pray something.
Diangana from West Ham on undisclosed.
I don't know how West Ham let him go. Mark Noble said like it's a disgrace, didn't it?
Weird
how he's gone.
Weird that.
Yeah, very good player.
David Button from Brighton undisclosed, and Conor Gallagher on loan from Chelsea. The most notable outgoing for West Brom has been Kenneth Zohore. Like you said, Millwall on loan. A couple of youngsters, Kane Wills from Forest Green free transfer, and Owen Windsor from Grimsby on loan.
20th. I don't want to keep being the negative, but if come June we do this again, and we review this exact time, and West Brom hasn't gone down, and United have finished in the top four, whatever forfeit you want me to do in the comments, within reason, I'll do it because I just can't see past it.
Right.
That's how confident I am.
Just touched on there with Diangana. West Ham. 3 people through the door. Craig Dawson, Watford on loan.
Craig Dawson, where did he used to play? I'm sure I know him from somewhere.
Dickhead.
He's a good player.
He's played for West Brom, didn't he?
And then...
Don't know. Some small club in the northwest, isn't it?
We're not talking about Bury. They don't exist anymore.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Thomas Souček, Slavia Prague, 15 million. And Vladimir Kufal from the same place, Slavia Prague, for 5 million.
Well, we can't knock them because they've done well in recent weeks.
They have.
Souček, decent signing, 8 out of 10. And the other lad that I've seen so far, all right, 7 out of 10. So.
The most notable outgoings for West Ham, obviously, Diagana for West Brom undisclosed. Jack Wilshere, contract terminated by mutual consent.
Yeah, it's a sad story with Wilshere, isn't it? You know, watching that game against Barcelona when he was 19 for Arsenal, obviously the lad in the comments will back me up saying this. He looked like he could progress to one of the top talents of the world. Sad, isn't it? It's just sad that the injuries have blighted his career, and he looks like he's going to go and play in the Championship probably or something now. Yeah. Maybe abroad, who knows?
Do you know what?
Handbags here in 70th minute between Andre Gomes and Henderson.
Do you know what? If it was me,
what, and your knees have gone? Oh, was it his knee or what?
No, but Jack Wilshere's saying he's been fully fit for 2 weeks. I know.
For 2 weeks.
I know.
I've been fully fit for 2 weeks, right. But we've just won. If you're West Ham, you've just won the last 2 games. Would you change your winning formula? Definitely not. So, what's your point? If you've literally won 2 games, would you go, all right, we'll change something? You
not
do
that.
I
know what you're saying. But it'd be a great fit for Newcastle. They play 5 in midfield. People can play. Other players like Shelby and Hendrick can do the running for him. He can be the playmaker. He's got Maximan and Ryan Fraser.
How about saying Maximan doesn't play for a top 5 club?
It's just signed a new contract with Newcastle.
I have no idea.
It's just signed a new contract, isn't it?
I do not understand. Outside of the top 5, he's the best player in the Premier League. Outside the top 5,
really? That's a bold statement.
Outside of the top 5 or 6 clubs.
What about Traore from Wolves?
No, St. Maximin is better. I'm telling you, he's right up there.
Yeah.
How he's sat. Look, quote me in comments, but he's very, very, very good. Did you see that Burnley game where he just went past?
Yeah.
Whoosh.
So see that video online when he was in training?
Yeah, take it, Mick. The nutmeg.
No,
I've seen a nutmeg video.
Dribble past 7 players. And then you could hear the coaches saying, "Pass it, Maxim, pass it."
He's good.
And once he took it past, the 4th player,
goal at Goodison. Let me know what you think in the comments. When he took it past the player,
when he took it past the 4th player, not got past the 7th player yet. The coaches were shouting, "Pass it, Maxim, pass it." He got past the 4th player. The coaches went, "Fucking hell, Maxim!" And he took it past 3 more players and slided about Ghana.
It's Everton 1, Liverpool 2. Mo Salah, who Dan said won't score more than 15 or 20 goals this season,
I don't like him.
has scored again.
Did he cut it on his left foot?
Half volley. It was a left foot, half volley.
Did he cut it? Did he cut? Oh,
it's a finish.
State of that.
It's a great finish.
Shocking. Yerry Mina, fucking.
How's
that defending?
Tries to flick it. Yeah.
Yerry Mina, what the fuck's that defending?
It's a great finish. Yerry Mina. Bow your head into it.
I mean, I'm only talking from a City point of view. It's fucking bullshit defending.
Mo Salah is that good.
Well,
Everton to win 3-2.
I know, but he shouldn't be given the opportunity, should he? You know what I mean?
Everton 3-2. Do you think?
Well, you like to see it, right? Chris Clayton comments in the chat. Wilshere with a crying face. Like I say, Chris, we both agree it's sad times for Jack Wilshere. Obviously, 10 years ago, he was one of the hot prospects in the coming up for the England team, and yeah, it's a shame. But I mean, like I say, over the years, there's been quite a number of players who I thought were going to be world beaters, and then injuries have just gone. See you later, mate.
That Makeda at United.
Yeah, Dean Ashton for one. I mean, I've
at West Ham.
Oh, I love Dean. I think I love Dean Ashton.
Really?
Oh, I think I love Dean Ashton.
What and then was that an injury?
Yeah, he got called up to the England squad, went away for England, and he got an injury in training and fucked his knee up. Done. Game over. Gone. See you later.
But if you're like lucky enough to get called up, you're not going to not go, are you? To England.
Yeah.
It's just one of them things.
So we're saying West Ham are gonna stay alive.
Yeah, I think like 15th.
Okay.
14th.
The very last team to put our opinions on today for the summer transfer window was Wolverhampton Wanderers.
I think they finished well in the recent years. It's got 9th written all over this.
4 heads through the door. Nelson Semedo, which for
very,
me,
very good.
what a signing that is! 36.8 million. Fucking hell.
But bear in mind, they've recouped most of that from Doty.
True.
So,
Fabio Silva, Porto, 35 million. Fernando Marcal from Lyon, undisclosed.
no, it's only 1.78 million though.
That's it.
1.78 million for a left back that's just come out of what was it? Semi-finals? Did they beat
Joking?
City?
Was it
1.78 million? Yeah.
How?
Look at it.
You are kidding.
1.78 million. Mad.
Oh, it's 31. That's why.
But even if he does 2 years at that, still.
Yeah, 2-year contracts.
What? How much?
So,
Have a look. 1.78 million. Decent, yeah. I think that Vinagre's gone on loan to some foreign club, hasn't he?
Olympiacos.
Yeah, that's it.
And then Victor Ferreira on loan from Porto as well.
Is that Johnny starts at left back instead, actually?
Yeah.
I think decent business. Calvert-Lewin just took it down his chest and Robertson's cleared it on a 1-on-1. Everton are going to get back in this year. You can see it.
15 minutes left at Goodison, still 2-1 to Liverpool. Fortunately. Last update, October 13, 2020, 2.16 million.
What?
That marker.
Well, it must be add-ons as well. I'm sure I've seen 1.7.
Highest on the transfermarket.co.uk, highest market value for Marcal was January 24, 2018, and his highest market value was 7.2 million. You know, there's a left back.
Must have done all right to starting against Lyon and beat City in the. Was it the Champions League quarters or semis?
Yeah, quarters, yeah.
Quarters, yeah.
Yeah, because Bayern beat them the semis, yeah.
Not bad.
So you're saying 9th, yeah?
I think so, yeah. I think they'll get, only because the teams that have improved around them in Arsenal, Spurs and Everton should finish above them this year. Yeah. So I think 9th isn't a disgrace. I'm not saying they got worse, but I think, again, with not playing Europa League football, I think the standard will just drop a little bit.
Chris Slater in the comments, can't help but think Wiltshire would benefit from going abroad. Would do well in Spain, in my opinion.
Yeah, where the warm weather on his knees.
Yeah. Go and play with David Silva at Sociedad.
Yeah, he could get into that side though, couldn't he? What a save from Pickford. I think that was Joe Gomez just leapt at the corner. Exactly where
like a salmon.
Joe Matip.
Yeah.
What a save. I know you missed that, but great save.
That one for the cameras, I think.
Behave.
Could have caught
it. Here we go. 15 minutes to go. Can Everton turn it around? I've got it wrong. 2-1 the other way.
Just give you another update from the Scottish Premiership. 10 minutes left in the Old Firm clash. Celtic versus Rangers. Rangers are 2-0 up. 2 goals from Connor Goldson on the 9th and the 54th minute. There has been a yellow card each. No red cards yet.
It's going to be tasty at the end of this.
Celtic have had 4 shots during the game. None in the second half. No shots on target. The Rangers have had 8 shots and 4 on target. Diogo Jota's just come on for Liverpool.
Firmino's off.
And Iwobi's just come on for Everton for Decore. So Everton are going to open up now. Looks like they're going 4-4-2. Standard 4-4-2 with Rich Allison up front with Calvert-Lewin. Okay, so we'll have a quick 5-minute chat, give our opinions on the England national team. What's your initial thoughts with what's going on with the England national team?
Right, before thinking about this, right, I spoke to one of the lads at work and he's exactly right in what he's saying is the reason that I don't really follow the English national team is it's more about the southern part of the country with Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs. Most of them players get a look in rather than the northern section. And I'm not just saying that because City don't really have a lot of English players, or right, Rashford will creep in, and maybe Greenwood and Foden.
Sterling, Rashford and Kyle Walker, and that's it.
Yeah.
Jordan Henderson.
I just think
Greenwood recently with Foden.
I think they're way off it, England, to be honest. Obviously, Maguire got recorded, got beat to Denmark, but I'm sadly saying this, but the semi-final that they obviously lost at the World Cup was the best it's going to get for some time, I think.
They should have squared it to Sterling.
Yeah, it's not done it. Just pass the ball. Make it 2-0, finish it. You know what I mean? Let me go and get my curry at half time.
I think we've still got slaps off France in the final anyway.
But it's 90 minutes of a flip of a coin. A final is literally like a flip of a coin. So,
what's your thoughts on Harry Maguire then?
We're supposed to give our opinion, and it always comes back to money. But we're obviously going to say it's not worth 80 million. It's not worth it. Not worth it. He's a decent centre half, but no better than James Tarkowski. How he don't get a look in, beyond me. How Michael Keane sometimes gets in, beyond me. Just centre half, they're just nowhere near there. Joe Gomez has to play with Alexander-Arnold. No other right back should get a look in. James Tarkowski and Chilwell at the back.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate here, right? And before I start, this is no defence whatsoever of Harry Maguire, right? And it's not the fact that he plays in a United shirt, right? He's got 2 managers in his career, right? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Calvert-Lewin's just scored.
We'll go back to Goodison Park. Dylan, what happened?
Sorry, I know you were speaking.
Go,
the ball comes down the line. Someone plays Digne in. He crosses the ball in the 6-yard area, and Calvert-Lewin, aka Cristiano Ronaldo, outjumps everybody by a distance, heads it back across the goal, and Adrian had no chance. Here's the ball now. Great ball down to Digne. Alexander-Arnold doesn't track his run. Calvert-Lewin leaps so high.
Oh my God.
So high, back across the keeper.
How high did he jump then?
2-2. Both teams to score both halves.
Not being funny, lads, right? Calvert-Lewin jumps that high, his arse cheeks are in fucking Alexander-Arnold's face, mate.
Very, very good finish.
What?
I think the finish, you can't take anything away from.
Look how high he jumps. Jesus Christ.
To get above the ball. He knows he scored there.
Fucking hell, what a goal. That is a great finish.
I said it 2-1, Everton can turn it around. Do you think Everton can win this? I do.
Yeah. What an header that is. Fucking hell. I didn't realise how high he's actually jumped there.
It's going to be a good 9 minutes here.
Wow. Right, so yeah, sorry. Going back to
Richarlison's going to score the winner.
I hope so. He's in my fantasy football too. Okay, so
back to England.
Going back to England. So yeah,
Devil's advocate.
Harry Maguire plays for 2 managers in his team. Well, 1 second. Going back to Goodison Park. Corner to Liverpool. What happened there, Dill?
Mane gets in. Pickford comes out, spreads himself, closes the angle, saves it. But the ricochet takes it into the path of Jota, heads it down and shoots. But Mane manages to dust himself down and flick it towards the back post.
Is it a goal kick?
Pickford saves it for a corner.
Oh, it's a goal kick, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure it is a goal kick. It looked like the keeper maybe saved it, but Pickford's effing and jeffing, telling him to switch on. There's a goal left in this, isn't there? There is a goal.
Looks like it
somewhere.
Looks like it.
We said Everton when it was 2-1 down, but there's a goal somewhere.
Looks like it.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah, so going back to Harry Maguire in England and United. It's a tough one because the reason I say this is because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is Harry Maguire's manager at United, and Gareth Southgate is obviously the England manager.
Yeah.
In my opinion, both managers are so inexperienced, it's unreal. Right? I think the defensive capabilities of United, the fact that he doesn't get enough cover in front of the back four for me, for United, because I think the two I'd say the two attacking midfield, but that's the way United play anyway, because obviously Pogba and Fernandes. And then obviously in the England national team, there's too many good players on the national level to not give him an easy ride in games. Do you know what I'm saying? I just don't think he's coached well enough. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
What I'm trying to say?
Not just going back to this game really, really quickly, and I will touch on your point. James Rodriguez kept putting his head up there to see where the balls was, and when Liverpool were attacking, just stayed down and then threatened to get back up when everyone was coming forward. That's all types wrong. That. But coming back to Maguire, I just think from a United point of view, if I was a United fan, you'd love to see a big solid defender in there, Ferdinand or Vidic or some calibre like that to support Maguire, because when he was at Leicester, Evans would be that guy to do that. And then you're coming back out and you're thinking, you sign a Koulibaly next to Maguire.
I get your point, but if you sign Koulibaly, fair enough. You know what I mean? You're getting a big, strong, look at me defender. Do you know what I mean?
Because when Maguire goes to the ball, it looks like he can't defend.
But if they're not coached well enough,
I know what you're saying about
you're lost. Even though what Maguire's 28, 27, 28. Koulibaly's 29. Koulibaly comes in 29. He's been a defender for 15 years. Knows how to defend. Obviously, Premier League, faster league. If you're not coached well enough, then I don't think. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying, but from a United point of view, you need consistency at that level, don't you? And Maguire will have a really great game and then a really bad game. There's no even middle ground with him. So I don't really know.
It's going back to your point before when you were talking about the back four of England. You're saying Tarkowski from Burnley should get it.
20 million quid.
But see, the thing is, he's being coached well enough because
of
Sean Dyche. Do you know what I'm saying? If you put Sean Dyche in the United hot seat, United's back four all of a sudden are solid.
But then the attacking compensates. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So look, Martial, Rashford, they're not the problems. Yes, it's the defence. You need a big name manager at a club like that. It needs to be Ancelotti.
Do you need a big name manager?
You do. And
do you need a big name manager?
I know Alex Ferguson, the best manager of all time. Undoubtedly, fair enough. Didn't have a big name to start with. He had to build that. But for a club like United, they need answers now, not in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah. So,
comment on the stream. Dominic Calvert-Lewin getting more points on the fantasy football team. Wade Marco. There's 5 minutes left in this game, Wayne. I mean,
can he grab a winner?
He could get the winner here. Just as we say that, Alexander Arnold's just put a free kick in 20 yards from goal, far left of Everton's box.
Yeah, no.
I think just one of the post.
Someone talked about Calvert-Lewin, didn't they? Starting saying, how did they manage to steal him from Sheffield United for £1 million or 1.5 million? And I'll be honest, before this summer, he weren't in bad shape, but he looks ripped now. He looks like, and the goals are testament to that. So
I think
when it clicks, it clicks.
I think the lockdown sort of
helped him, give him an extra 2 months that he needed. So. Yeah, fair game. Fair point that.
But I mean, going back to obviously Adam Maguire, I think if there's a defensive coach, for example, the Sean Dyche in the United hot seat, I'm not saying,
it'd be better if Sean Dyche was like the assistant, for example.
Yeah.
Maybe not the gaffer, but
like when Steve Ball was the assistant for Wenger at Arsenal.
Richarlison's going to get sent off here. Yeah, it's red card. Red card. Everton are going to go down to 10 men. He's just absolutely gone through a Liverpool player, but he gave the first foul. And then Richarlison's gone through a Liverpool man.
Looks like I'm getting minus points on my fucking fantasy football team this week.
Robertson is rolling around, pretending to be hurt. And Robertson shouldn't even be on the field. Richarlison is pretending to be hurt so he don't get sent off.
He's going through Thiago?
No, there's a foul on Thiago. That was a first finger. Right, that was a yellow card.
Oh my!
But there was an afters like that. The first foul on Mane there.
Oh! Studs up, knee height. See you later.
I think it's
But again, that challenge in the first half. Pickford, I know he was offside. But...
Yeah, well, maybe it had gone. But for me, the Robertson kick out was a red card as well. I said there'd be a red card in both games. Did I say both games? Is there one in the Scottish League yet? Because if there is, I'm going to never come on again and give up my day job.
90 plus 2 minutes into added time for Celtic Rangers. Rangers are still 2-0. And hasn't been a red card, but there's been 4 yellow cards.
You can't write it, can you?
Celtic have finally had a shot in the second half, but they've not had a shot on target all game.
Congratulations. Richarlison sent off. So is that 3-match plan now?
Yeah.
Well, Everton's 100% record looks like it's gone. A draw against Liverpool looks fine. Richarlison's fuming, pretending to be injured still. No, he's walking off fine. Is it a red card?
Yeah. Yeah. The velocity, the speed of the tackle, the fact that it was studs up, the fact that
he's even got his arm cut himself.
The fact that it was knee height.
I think he's a decent player. Have you heard that the song for Richarlison?
No.
Have you not?
No.
He's Brazilian. He only costs 50 million, and we think he's brilliant. Richarlison.
Is that it? Get out. Ancelotti's not even looked at it.
Liverpool's gone for it here. There'll be 5 minutes of stoppage, I bet.
Fabinho's just come off and Wijnaldum's come on.
How doesn't he start?
For the last 5 minutes.
I know Henderson's a decent player, but how does Wijnaldum not start? Probably because he thought he was leaving for Barcelona, didn't he?
And that is full time in the Scottish Premier League. Rangers have beat Celtic 2-0. 2 goals from Conor Goldson, 9th in the 54th minute. Like I say, 4 yellow cards, 6 corners. Celtic have had 57% possession. There are 5 shots, none on target. So Rangers have had 9 shots, 5 on target. Good win for Rangers. And I'm telling you, it's going to be Rangers' year this year. Rangers played 11, won 9, drew 2, not lost any, scored 26 goals, conceded 3. And they sit on 29 points at the top of the Premier League.
Liverpool's got every player in Everton's half. They're going for it. Probably just going to finish 2-2, to be honest.
Desmond Tutu.
What did you predict? 1-0?
I know. I went for the Everton win, but I didn't say the score.
So did I. Oh, Diogo Jota has just tackled Mane, and all they had to do was put the ball in the box. That was comical. But the ball in about 5 seconds is going straight into Pickford's hand. What a pass that was. Thiago.
Oh, and Henderson has just got the winner at Goodison Park. Unbelievable scenes. I tell you what, these Scousers just do not go away, do they?
Did you just see that though?
Fucking hell.
It was right in the middle of the box. Keeper saves it, comes in the air. The ball's coming back down for him to catch it, and he just fumbles it back into the back of the net. The pass, he's offside.
What?
Mane looked offside.
Please tell me he's
offside. Oh, no, he's on. No, he's on there.
Oh, it's a goalkeeping error again from Pickford in my eyes.
Should save it, shouldn't he?
T-Rex arms.
Oh, I should save it.
Fucking T-Rex arms, can't save it again. Oh, come on. Poor. How was he England's number 1 goalkeeper?
Yeah, it's poor.
How was England's number 1 goalkeeper?
Richarlison's going to get all the stick now for that, isn't it? Oh, offside.
Is it?
No, it's close.
Bang on. He's bang on side.
Yeah. It's his foot in it. I'm sorry, I thought it was going from the other guy's.
How did he? Scousers keep getting over it year on year on year.
Oh, he's onside.
No, he's on.
Miles onside, isn't he? Miles onside.
Or is it?
Maybe there's a. Do you know what?
Or is it?
Do you know what's bad about this though? We're off centre camera.
I know.
The cameras don't make sense. The camera angle needs to be like that. He's on.
No, but if they turn the camera...
No, go offside! No, go offside!
Well, scratch that one, people. Henderson's not got the winner.
Henderson is fuming.
Wow.
I'm not being funny, but that looks onside. Someone needs to blow the whistle quick time because look at that quick. You're not seeing his foot. You need to look at Jerry Mina's foot.
Oh, that
a little bit of controversy.
That is millimetres, baby.
There is now only a minute left, but I'm sure that even he said, I think it's gone in. The managers are talking to themselves, Klopp and Ancelotti, and he says, how's that offside? And on we go.
See, I get your point here, right, with there being the camera angle, because if you look, that line, what they just took on VAR, if you look at that line, on line with the defence, right, that line is skew-if to the pitch because it's not parallel to the 18-yard line.
That makes sense. It's kind of like, I don't know, horse racing or dog racing. If you look at where the first camera is, if you're watching it online, it's there. But unless you're at the track itself, it's central to like this mic.
Yeah.
But we're looking at it from
that's what I'm saying.
Like 30 degrees or whatever.
When you take the VAR line there on the back line of Everton's defence, how is the pitch not divided into?
It needs to have the cameras in line. I know what they normally put it.
How's the camera line not parallel, square on to the 18-yard line?
Well, the cameras are normally where they put the highlights on, but it should be on essentially on the halfway line, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then do you know like it goes up and down like with the line on?
No, yeah, I know what you mean.
Like
maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. Maybe they should take the defensive line, regardless, because obviously the defensive line is never going to be square, is it?
But here now he looks on. To be honest,
yeah.
The more I watch it, he's onside.
And the more I watch it, I'm thinking, Jordan Pickford, what is going on?
He's like, hey, what? VAR kind of ruins the game, doesn't it? All that like emotion.
Some people say if it's offside, it's offside.
It is, but it don't look offside still. Iwobi's just got a foul by like nearly nutmegging. Was that a nutmeg on Robertson? Goes past it. If you're Everton now, right, you don't keep the ball in the box. There's 10 seconds to go.
Swing it in, mate.
Go for the win.
He might get a winner here.
I'd go for the win, personally.
Yeah,
Always going for it.
Going for it.
If Everton score here, this is probably the greatest prediction of all time. I got the free kick thing right. I've got most things right today. I'll be back on Match of the Day tonight, guys.
Oh, you win nothing with kids.
He's not paying me a wage.
Hey. Well, start sharing, liking, sharing.
It's going in this, I'm telling you. Oh! Calvert-Lewin heads it across the box. Mina misses it, and it is full time. Full time 2-2.
Full time at Goodison Park.
Desmond
2-2. A controversy at the end. Some say Mane was onside. Some say Mane was offside.
Well, they're unbeaten. Still Everton.
Still top of the league.
If you're an Everton fan, you're taking 2-2 at
still top of the league. See, now it's City's opportunity now to beat Arsenal.
Oh. Henderson's run straight to the ref, and
he has.
He's saying, "What is going on?"
Mo Salah.
Thiago and James Rodriguez are speaking to each other, old Bayern Munich teammates.
So the Premier League table as it looks.
Look at that. Pickford has got away with one there.
You're damn right. Premier League table as it looks. Everton and Liverpool played 5. Everton on 13 points. Liverpool on 10 points. Villa in 3rd, unbeaten, 9 points. Leicester City in 4th, unbeaten, 9 points. Arsenal in 5th. It just refreshed. Leicester City in 4th, 1-3, lost 1, 9 points. Arsenal 1-3, lost 1, 9 points. Tottenham in 6th, 7 points. Chelsea in 7th, 7 points. Leeds on 8th place with 7 points. And that concludes the top 8. City are 14th on 4 points. We need to win this game today.
Can't believe Chelsea and Spurs are like 5 points off it already. In fact, though, they get a win and they're right back in, aren't they?
Yeah, Man United is 16th.
6 points off it.
1 lost 2. Scored 5 goals, conceded 11. It's crazy.
If you're a Liverpool fan, you feel like you've been robbed there, don't you?
Oh, damn right, yeah.
If you're a City fan, you're laughing.
Standard.
To me, it's onside still now. Do you remember when we look back on that Villa game? that I was like absolutely adamant, and you was like, no way, for like 25 minutes.
Oh, the goal line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was in. I'm telling you, they're going to look back at this and go, we messed up, even with VAR.
You think?
Because his foot, even if you look behind the other defender, Mina's foot is in line with Mane's shoulder, and if you're doing it to there, then he's on.
See, it's one of them, isn't it? Because, like,
you need to look back at it, but there's no way at that. Yeah, I don't know.
It's one of them because it's like when you deal. The thing with VAR is when you deal in millimeters, that's controversial.
Per blade of grass. You can't scientifically get football right, can you? It's just not one of them. Not one of them things. Peter Crouch looks devastated.
So who's your man of the match for turn?
100%. My boy, middle of the park. Alan. 100%.
Alan.
Big Al. They've given offside.
Is he saying the elbow's offside?
Oh, he's onside.
Is he saying the elbow?
He's got it on. He's onside.
He's saying the elbow's offside. Is that what they're saying?
Oh, they've got it wrong.
He smiles on side, doesn't he?
Look at the thickness of the line.
No.
They've got it wrong. Really wrong.
It's miles on side, isn't it?
Even the behind of Michael Keane's keeping him on. Look at that pass, the no-look. Can I just say, the no-look pass from Thiago is very, very good. Look at that, the no-look pass. Very good.
I don't think he had a good game today.
No, but that bit to win the game, or what should have won the game, was... No, it's onside.
And then it comes back to the goalkeeping situation. I mean,
Pickford's got away with one that. Yerry Mina's made a lot of mistakes though today, hasn't he?
He has.
I don't know if Ben Godfrey don't start in front of him. Oh, it's onside. The more you keep looking at it, it's on, isn't it?
No.
Do you feel like you got away with one there?
That red line there on that offside, is that his elbow? Is that what they're saying? Elbow?
I don't know what they're saying, but I
You
thought
can't score the elbow.
you don't have your shirt don't cover your elbow.
I'm saying you can't score the elbow, so...
But Peter Crouch is not happy, is it? Old Liverpool man.
No. It's because his missus supports Liverpool.
He's onside.
He is onside. He is onside. Well, another one for the controversy. What do you call it? Little thumbnail. Every time we have a stream, this is controversy, isn't there?
Yeah. Right on.
Well, Jesus. Right then. Well, thanks for joining us today. Calvert-Lewin with another goal to add to his tally of 10 for the season. So already after 5 games. Yeah, it's ever get away one.
Yeah, you'll all be looking at this tonight, and I think the Premier League have to apologise for that because they've got it really wrong. Really, he's onside. So on we go.
Well, thanks for joining us again, team. Yeah, if you can like, share the stream. If you're not, follow the Facebook page. Like and share the page. If you watched it on YouTube, if you subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so. Again, like the video. Any support you give us is tremendously helpful. Yeah, we'll post some more updates as we can. I'm not too sure I'm next in the live stream. I don't think I'm doing one tomorrow. Probably next week now. So yeah, again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again.